Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Philet. Today I got Shay and Felly here for some pre-match interviews.
What's going on?
So today we got Rufus Gaming versus Dirtybird, Team Phoenix versus Atlantis, and then the finals of whoever wins those two. So we're gonna try and get some of the teams in here for a quick interview. So yeah, uh, I guess Atlantis first if they want to come in here.
I know
But
you're nervous, Philet, but honestly, this is exciting. This is exciting. This is the finals for the and this is the playoffs for season 3. Also,
I'm,
hello
I'm
chat.
not I'm not nervous. I'm just I wasn't informed on how we're getting these players in here. I just know it's the finals, but woo yeah, but we got to get these players in here for some interviews, and then we can get right into the matches today.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I'm thinking I'm already rooting for Dirty Bird Gaming just because if I see correctly, I think Nova is on Dirty Bird. Is that true? Is
Yeah, I
Nova?
believe he is on Dirty Bird.
Oh my God. All right, that's my favorite team right now.
I'm
That's what I'm
uh
rooting for.
I'm definitely rooting for Atlantis because they're the only Div 3 team left.
All right, Philet, it's been a long, long time since we last seen you in Slips. How you been, man? What you been up to?
I've been good. Not much Rocket League. I'm mostly focusing on school. I'm getting ready to go to college for music education. But not much Rocket League to be honest. I coached a pretty good team for a bit, but ever since I just have been off Rocket League, so I'm glad to come back for a little bit. See how Slips has progressed and see what's going on.
Shay, we saw you very recently in a previous unscripted episode. It's good to have you back with us again. Have you been keeping up with Slips as of late?
um, like on and off the past week.
Mm.
Been having kind of a busy week. I got my nose pierced like 2 days ago,
Oh,
actually. Ooh, check it out. Yeah.
Very
Um,
nice.
I'm kind of sick right now, but other than that, I'm doing great.
Oh, by the way,
What's up?
Felly, CBK is not playing.
No.
What does that change?
Everything. They're the worst team now. I don't know who I'm
Who's the
rooting for.
runner up?
Who? Okay, what are the rosters? Let me see.
You got Rufus Gaming, Dirty Bird, Overland, and Atlantis to choose from.
Oh no. Oh wait. No, I'm still on Dirty Bird. I just saw Jay's on Dirty Bird. Please tell me Jay's playing.
I think he is.
Okay, if Jay's playing, then I'm rooting for Dirty Bird. I'm not sure.
Yeah, everyone in the chat's pretty much rooting for Dirty Bird. I
All
just
right, all
want.
right.
I'm looking in for Atlantis to win only because they're the only Div 3 team there.
I feel you.
What about you, Shay?
I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna see how it unfolds, see what happens. Just kind of enjoying it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, Wait, did you say you're still rooting for Atlantis? Is what you said?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Atlantis because they're the only Div 3 team.
Okay.
oh, and a bit of a heads up. Young Jay is not gonna be playing.
Bro,
Or Jay, no, excuse me, wrong Jay. Um, um, there's multiple Jays.
Jacobs?
I that's what I'm thinking of in my when I look at my notes. No
Oh
Jacobs this
no.
time.
Okay, I might have to root for Rufus here because it's got Nick, it's got Snowman, and I put them down in the past because they were low ranked, but there's no way they're still actually C3. I think they're actually better than what their ranks show.
So a bit of a reason why CBK isn't playing, by the way, it is because he's a bit on the higher ranking than what Div 2 is.
Yeah, he's
So
basically too high for Div 2. But if I'm but something tells me we'll see the likes of him in like Div 1 in a future season. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, so any predictions at all about today's matches?
Rufus all the way.
He's going for Rufus. What about you,
All
Shay?
right. He's going.
We got Aether and Croctopus in here.
I'll go for Dirtybird, I guess.
And I'm the only one for Atlantis, it seems. We
Oh,
got
no.
some players in here, so what's up, guys?
Yo.
How you guys feel about today's matches?
Right. So here's my thinking. So I've been told by Tooney that we are Exotics can't play, so that's probably one of the better players down. Apparently Metros isn't playing either. So it's a very similar case to Dungeon Crawlers at this minute in time. So I think if we play like we did against Dungeon Crawlers, we might have a decent chance of moving to the finals.
Oh, Tooney's in here now.
Tooney.
What about you, Tooney? What do you feel about today's match?
Like, I don't want to send any offense to Guru, but we scrimmed Hydra A today, and he was just playing like a ones main, which really threw us off. So I hope he doesn't play like a ones main this match, and then we should be able to win.
I like that confidence. I'm gonna be betting on your team today, so you better win.
Please don't put like 20K. Don't put 20K,
I'm
please.
putting all 13K of my channel points.
Oh my.
Marcus told us that if we don't beat them, he'll personally be very sad.
Yeah.
All right. Any of
We'll
you
just see
two,
how it plays out.
Philet or Shay, you got any questions for Atlantis here?
I mean, you guys being one of the lower ranked teams, what's your game plan for this? I mean, usually when I'm coaching low ranked teams, I tell them, play smarter or like play unexpected. What are you guys thinking about?
To be honest, we just play normally, and depending on how the matches go, we switch some stuff up. I can't really say what we switch up because that'll give away the whole point.
I
Yeah,
feel that. All right, well, good luck to you guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
What about you, Shay? You got any questions for Atlantis here?
No, I think you guys have a great strategy going for you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Doing
Thank
great.
you.
Good luck to Atlantis here. Let's see if we can get another team in here for a bit of a pre-match interview.
Tooney, you have to get your controller.
Alright,
No one cares.
Okay.
just as
All
a
right,
heads up, folks, we got one more surprise lined up. It's coming soon, but just before the match begins. Stay tuned. And also, a bit of a heads up, we have a little surprise. We have a new feature for the cheers. Basically, and while we're here, basically, you've probably seen Hussein test this a couple times in the chat. But
Hussein, give it another test.
basically,
You better shout out Atlantis.
basically, if you put in a bit, if you put in bits, but put the team name next to the bits, you're basically doing a straight up literal cheer in the stream. We're talking crowd cheering, like in an audience. You'll know it when you hear it.
All
And
right.
honestly, it's super cool. Now we're minutes away from the show, minutes away from the start of the first match. Those of you who are not supposed to be in the studio call, please leave.
Okay, goodbye.
Tooney,
Okay.
that means you too.
Oh shit. My bad.
All right, so
Okay, now that we got that taken care of. Darn it, Tooney. Okay, so, this is gonna be great. Alright, so while we're getting our special casters set up, you guys got any more thoughts concerning the upcoming matches to come?
I definitely gotta say that Rufus Gaming with this rematch against Dirtybird here, They're gonna have a bit of a rough time, especially because they got 3-1 last time. But
Ooh.
I think they stand a chance because some of Dirtybird's stronger players aren't in for the finals here. So Rufus Gaming might have a better chance of taking the W here.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. I mean, I'm not sure if Nova and Jay were able to play in that last match, but I do know that they're like, some of the best players that I know, and I know that they can really change the flow of a game. And with Dirtybird not really having them, I don't know if they'll be able to do all that much.
Shay, you got any thoughts?
Totally think the playoffs today are totally going to be so up in the air. We've got a bunch of different ranked players. It just depends on like the strategy of what they're thinking going into it, and how focused they are on making it to the end.
Okay, we're about a minute off from the official start of the match. Shay, do you want to announce our special casters for today's stream?
Oh my gosh. So our casters for the stream today are going to be some familiar faces. Felipe, who we have right here, and the Croctopus. Oh my gosh.
King
Hello,
Cork
hello,
himself!
hello.
We got the classics.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's
It's great to be back.
Alright. I'm just going to take a step back. I'm just gonna let these two do their thing. Rufus Gaming, Dirtybird versus Rufus Gaming. You guys take it from here. Everyone else, enjoy the playoffs.
Have fun, everyone.
All right, so
Alrighty.
we're gonna be getting into it here pretty quickly. It's good to be back. It's been a while since I've been on the Slips desk. How
Same
you
here,
doing, Safe?
Oh, dude, I'm doing great. I'm just happy to be here. Waiting to see how Slips has evolved. I know this season was kind of up in the air for a lot of the time, and it was really uncertain who was gonna go. But I'm excited just to see some good Rocket League. How about you?
I'm kind of in the same spot, just ready to see some good Rocket League. Seems like we've got two teams that are really invested in taking home the win here today. Moving on into the second semifinal and then the final match. Got a lot of good Rocket League ahead of us. Hopefully they don't disappoint. Hoping to see some really exciting action.
Alrighty, and I believe we have Dirtybird Gaming versus Rufus, and we're just waiting for the players to come in. I'm excited to see like individual performances. I'm really wondering who's gonna pop off. I remember like back when Nick would be kind of like a big pop off player for this team. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like the old Elevation roster as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's very possible. Nick is looking pretty solid. He's got a solid team behind him as well. Looks like we've got two 1400s on the Rufus Gaming side, followed up by two 1200s. So it'll be interesting to see which two of the 1200s that they go for. Luke is only coming in at about a 9 MMR rating at the last check, above Snowman. So we'll see who they have in store for the starting lineup. And then moving over to Dirtybird Gaming, we've got a much larger roster, but they are full of Champ 3s, and it looks like a GC 3 as well. So I think I'm going to have to go with Dirtybird Gaming here.
Ooh, interesting. We'll be against each other for now. We'll see which of us cast the curse on which teams. Honestly, I mean, I did come out and I said that I wanted Dirtybird to win at first because I thought Jay and Nova were going to be playing, and then completely switched up afterwards. So I guess I'm unbiased now. But I'll probably have a little bit more of a preference towards Rufus.
That's fair. I think just based off of skill alone, we're going to see Dirtybird come out and take a pretty commanding lead, maybe even a sweep here in this series. But it would be nice to see Nick, J-Nick, and Snowman. Looks like he's going to be the starter coming in above Luke on Rufus Gaming. Really knock him down a peg. We'll have to see how they're going to perform and if they're going to be able to live up to that name. We do have one team in here still waiting on the other one. Guys, make sure you are getting into those lobbies as quickly as possible. We do want to get the playoffs and championship moving, bringing them to you live from the Slip Studio. It's good to be back. Big thank you to the people behind the scenes as well, Hussein and GJ, always running the production behind the scenes. Then also thank you to Shay as well for the wonderful introduction. Excuse me. And Philet, of course, as well.
And it looks like the players are starting to get in. We'll see how this goes down in the end. Honestly, I might be expecting a more closer match. I do think if a win happens here, it won't be super dominant. But I think I'm going to go for Rufus 3-2-1.
Okay, well, let's see if that's going to happen. We do have all players in the lobby, so they should be getting started up pretty soon, lining up, getting into that hype chamber, rolling out onto the field. We've got 6 players on the field. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get down to Champions Field for this playoff series. You're going to be starting off with Dirtybird Gaming representing the blue side and Rufus representing the orange side. Early pressure is going to be going out for Dirtybird Gaming. They open the scoring quick. The sharp angle shot from Ashley is going to be a 1-0 lead for Dirtybird.
Absolute banger of a shot right here. Just great positioning overall. Goodness, nothing that they could have done on there.
Yeah, just ready to read that bounce very quickly. And now Rufus is going to be playing from behind early on here in game number 1.
Alrighty, we got Nick up top going, trying to maintain possession. We got a little bit of a double commit going on here, and it looks like Ashley's really the backbone of this team so far. I mean, it's only been 1 goal, but, you know, that's what you got to do to win a game. You got to get the early lead.
Snowman here trying to get something started. It's going to be more of a throwaway to the midfield. Freshify starts a counterattack. No one in the center to follow up on the pass down. A little bit of a friendly bump there in the attacking zone. And now Nick trying to carry it up and over. Snowman might be ready for it, but opts to leave it for Nick. Nick going way all the way. Ashley has something to say about that. Puts it to the outside, and the scoreline holds at 1-0.
Oh, no. Oh, what a save coming in from Nick. Super critical. Looks like some gaps on the defense of Rufus, seeing if they can close them down and get a good defense going.
Have to see what happens as the game goes on, as these two teams feel each other out and get used to seeing each other play. Kita Soji able to put that one out to the left side of the orange players. Snowman going to try and get a challenge here in midfield. Opts to fake challenge, goes back for the boost, does get a nice challenge at the end. Ball thrown away into the corner. Ashley now trying to reset the attack, but Nick has something to say about that one from the corner. Moving on to the blue side. Snowman off the side wall, not going to get a great pinch, won't fall into the center. Freshify in the corner, trying to keep it out of harm's way, has to leave it for Akita.
Oh, man. Will we get another shot? No, just kind of puts it into the corner. Not really doing too much with this. Maybe a shot over here, and oh my goodness. I thought they were going to be able to get to it. Good shot coming in, and I thought they'd completely give away the ball, but if you're on defense and you're not challenging in the corner, then you're just giving them a free pass inside. 2-0 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, unfortunately, Snowman there gets caught a little bit outside of the net. Can't really decide if he wants to cover the near post for the shot or if he wants to go for the early challenge. Gets punished there, 2-0 for Dirtybird Gaming. And they're looking pretty dominant here in game number 1. A little bit of pressure put out from Rufus so far, but nothing too crazy, nothing too insane to deal with. Nick, though, is going to put in a banger of a double tap. Comes in from the ceiling area. Almost gets up to the ceiling. That's going to be a straight down. That's a beauty right there.
That's what I was expecting from Nick. Let's see if they can use this as a little bit of momentum going in. Great kickoff coming in from Snowman, but turns out Dirtybird Gaming gets the possession. Kind of an open ball right here in the gray zone, but Nick manages to get possession of it. A shot comes in, and he misses the ball. Oh, no.
Looks like he's going to have to chase it back here now. Last one back. Gets a good pop. Soft one into the center. Freshify with a challenge. Does slow down the attack, but Snowman there to pick it back up. J-Nick in the middle. Going to be challenged by Ashley. Ball not going to go anywhere quite yet. Snowman now trying to get it center. Gets a pop down off the head of Freshify. Now J-Nick resetting the attack out of the corner. Up over the head of Ashley. Nick is not going to be able to get it to go down under the crossbar. Snowman comes in with the cleanup. 2-2 now. Rufus has fought back.
And we got the heat coming on. I mean, Rufus is starting to get their offense and their mechanics warmed up. Let's take a look. Snowman up in the air. Let's see if we can see any mechanics. Oh, little double tap maybe. Nick takes a shot. Everyone in the corner right now. Nick trying to see if he can get a pass or something going on. 2 versus 2. Not much able to get out of here. Ashley with the ball. Not able to do too much. Manages to get a demo. And we'll see if we can get anything out of this. Seems like, for the most part, it's kind of an open ball until one key play comes in. Wondering if any of the teams can really take possession of the game.
Yeah, Rufus has definitely looked really good in the last minute and a half, though. Really good offensive pressure, have really kept the ball in the blue half. And then when they are on defense, they look pretty good. They're going one at a time. Snowman looks a little bit weak on defense, but has looked pretty good in the offensive zone. Going up for those balls quickly. Right there, good play to get the ball back into the corner. However, no one to follow up. Freshified takes it down for a counterattack. Akita gets a shot on net, sent away by Jaden. Ashley up high in the air. Akita trying to put it back down in the center. Snowman there to keep it out of harm's way.
And I mean, these teams, you know, usually they don't really warm up with scrims at this level because it takes a while to find a good scrim. So chances are both of these teams haven't met their potential yet, and they're still warming up to this moment.
50 seconds remain here in game number 1. Scoreline still holds 2-2. Series still at 0-0. Ashley getting tested there a little bit on the goal line. Has to send it to the outside. 40 seconds remaining, and these two teams look pretty even. Nick is going to put a little bit more weight on the scale. No longer even here. 3-2 in favor of Rufus.
Absolute banger coming in here. Looks like a little miscommunication on the defense from Dirtybird Gaming. Let's see if they can do anything with these 40 seconds left.
Akita is going to take an opportunity on net here. Nick, lone person in the net, is going to get credited with the epic save on the low near post save. Now on the left wall, looking for Janik in the center. Freshfly is going to get a challenge, beats 2 players, but Snowman there to pick up the pieces. Coming in now, 2 players on the near post. Another defensive miscommunication from Blue here. Doesn't look like it's going to end in too much of an issue yet, but Snowman almost a good opportunity on net.
Smart decision right there. He could have shot it right to net, but there were 2 people in net waiting to challenge it. He decided to just kind of take it to the corner, getting it out of the way. And it looks like we're going to be going to our first overtime of the day. And, oh no, never mind. I forgot we scored. There it is. Rufus taking the game 1 win. Looking good at the second half of the game. And Nick, I mean, coming out MVP, 600 points, you know, more than both of his teammates combined, and I'm just trying to see if Snowman can kind of up the game in the defense a little bit, because Nick had to come out with 4 saves.
Yeah, 4 saves, does get himself a cycle on the game. 2 for 5 in the shot department, 7 shots altogether for Rufus, converting on 3 of them, and 7 shots as well for Dirtybird Gaming, only converting on 2. Really good even pressure, I think, from both sides on the offensive side. Dirtybird Gaming just looked a little bit weaker defensively as a team. They have to get those rotations in order. A little bit of near post rotation and cuts going on that are leading to team bumps. That's not going to win you games here in the playoffs. Everybody's here to play and win. And if you're going to be making mistakes like that, you might as well go home early.
And I think, honestly, most of the goals from Dirtybird Gaming wasn't even of their own making. It was just mistakes from Rufus. And I think, Rufus being a high-scoring team that really focuses on offense, if you want to beat them out, you have to fight fire with fire. It's not going to work to just wait for them to make a mistake.
We do have them lined up for game number 2. Rufus is now going to be ahead 1-0 in the series. Ashley and Nick come together on the opening kickoff for game number 2. Freshify trying to get some early pressure started. Loses control of the air dribble. Gets the ball down out to Akita. Early shot. Going to be a weak one. Steered away by J-Nick. Ashley chasing this ball back to their own zone. J-Nick pops one high over and across the net. Going to be easy for Ashley to deal with. Can't get over the head of Snowman. But an awkward touch could be an opportunity for Dirtybird Gaming here. Akita does go to a soft one towards the net off of 50-50, and now it's in the center open. Akita Soji puts one in, 1-0 for Dirtybird Gaming.
And a great passing play from Dirtybird Gaming, but at the end of the day, it all started from a mistake from Rufus. You know, they're clearing out the ball into the middle with no power, and that's not gonna get them anywhere.
Snowman gets that kickoff into the blue corner. A little awkward for Fresh Pie to handle. Not sure if that was communicated into that corner, and just a poor loss over there. Does make it a little awkward. They get it out of their own zone and down into the Rufus end. Ashley here going to keep the ball away from that midfield line. Keeps the pressure down in the orange half of the field. Snowman pops up high. Nick might be looking for a pass to J-Nick. Opts to leave it. J-Nick goes in for the challenge. Gets faked out a little bit by Akita there. Now Akita gets demoed. The double kill from Snowman. And now the field's got some space on it. A pass across to Snowman. Snowman doesn't look like he's quite ready to handle it. Does get it off the wall bounce, and now J-Nick off the corner, up for Nick, in the center, Freshifies up, gets the flip reset, double tap, might come down, not gonna go through. Goes a little wide to the left, and now Freshify restarts the attack.
So unlucky. Oh, and on the other side, we can't really get a goal from here, and Nick is really just doing everything he can. Ashley with a flick coming in, and it's just right in. No one waiting in net. Ah, so upsetting. We had such a good, you know, try from Nick on the other side, and then in just a couple seconds, Ashley just puts it straight in.
Yeah, really good play there. I really thought the flick was going to be too high and either bar down and out or just straight up crossbar and pong out. But the ball does end up finding its way home. And this one might find its way home, but Freshify has the nice save on the goal line. Credited with the epic there. Rufus is knocking on the door for their first one in game number 2.
And I mean, this is how it started last time. You know, it was a 2-0 for Dirtybird. So I'm curious to see if Rufus can repeat history.
They have shown the mental fortitude to be able to bring it back before. Can they do it again? 2-0, 3 minutes remaining in game number 2. Still plenty of time left. And they do look like they haven't slowed down at all. They haven't lost any of their pep. But they do have that issue of the midfield right now. I think that they're being dominated, honestly, in the midfield by the blue side here. Dirtybird Gaming doing a really good job of keeping that pressure whenever they do get it.
And again, a lot of open holes on the defense. Let's see if they can capitalize. Slightly double commit here. Just kind of an open ball. I think for the most part, we're going to need to maintain possession for Rufus if they're going to want to come back in this game.
All right, pops up high awkwardly in front of the blue net. 2:20 remaining. Snowman trying to get a second touch out to the center. Freshify would just waits for it to land. Carries it out to the middle for Akita. Akita shot on net, but J-Nick is there laying in wait. Open net now, but Ashley can't steer it towards the post. Freshify out of the corner. Not going to be able to follow that one up after the bump. Good bump by J-Nick there to make sure the blue player was not able to follow up on the shot. Snowman! Oh my goodness! Almost with the bar down Butte.
It's coming out. It's happening. I feel it. Oh, double commit. Never mind.
Nothing to fizzle out an attack pressure than a double commit.
Oh, goodness. So much potential here from the players from Rufus. They just got to be able to put it all together. Little pinch coming out. And we're on the blue side one more time. Let's see if they're able to make something happen. A little bit of a double commit in the corner going on here. Shot top right, but just off the crossbar. And it looks like they're going to keep trying. Another double commit, but the defense from Dirtybird stays strong.
Yeah, it does look like they are... they're getting good pressure, but they are starting to get into the danger zone. Now needing a goal every 30 seconds in order to bring it back in regulation and force an overtime. And 3 goals if they want to get the win. Minute remaining here in game number 2. Nick's got an opportunity. Hook shot turns into a pass. Ashley does miss, but no one in the center waiting. Snowman gets a 50, sends it off the sidewall. J-Nick back down into the blue half. Ashley pops up high. Nick should be laying in wait for this one. Does get it up and off the wall. Away from Ashley. Freshify there. Might have the flip reset, but doesn't have the boost to stay up. Waits for it to land. Puts it in off the right side post, and it just smooches the inside of that right side post and rolls in.
Oh, goodness. Great control coming in here from Freshify. I mean, that has to be the nail in the coffin. I mean, 40 seconds left. I don't really have much hope here. Looks like it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think the pressure from Rufus here was good. They just weren't able to convert. shouldn't be hanging your head too hard after this series. If you go in with the same gameplay and the same mentality, it'll look pretty good. You know, you're down by 3 with 20 seconds left. You're not really too upset with your team overcommitting as third man there. Snowman's just trying to get a goal on the board, but it does lead to an open net goal there. Makes the scoreline look a little bit worse, and if the team doesn't have a strong mental state, then that could really affect them moving into game number 3.
Yeah, and I think this is just one of those, you know, you either throw in everything you have and score ones, or just, you know, risk losing by more, and that's one of those risks you got to take when you're in a time of despair.
And as long as everybody's on the same page with it, it's usually fine either way. You know, usually at this point, you either got a communications lobby that sounds like, hey guys, let's tighten up, let's start playing like we want to play next game. Or you'll have voice comms that sound like, all right, I'm just going to start chasing now. It's 30 seconds left. We're down by 4. You know, whatever. But Dirtybird Gaming coming out really strong. 2 players getting a cycle here. Freshify and Akita both with a cycle. And then, interesting, we get another 7 shots from RUFUS. No conversion on the shots this time. They were able to convert 3 of 7 last time. But now this time it's Dirtybird Gaming converting 4 of 7.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's really going on. It really, I can't stress this enough, but it's a really open game right now. No team is really taking any advantage of their possession. It's just kind of whichever team makes the most mistakes and whoever is in the right spot to score them wins right now. And I really want to see a team like fully dominate a team making plays. I mean, I think last game it was RUFUS that actually like had constant pressure. And even though Dirtybird won by a good margin, I still don't feel like they really took control of the game. They just kind of took the opportunities that were given to them.
I would have to agree. RUFUS had really good pressure. Dirtybird Gaming, you know, they were there, but we were oohing and ahhing more at the opportunities from RUFUS. They just weren't able to convert them, weren't able to get the ball in between those 2 goalposts and by the defenders to convert those into goals.
Alrighty, let's see what we get from this game. Freshify gets the 100 boost and he's ready to go to the air, but Nick manages to block it. Good pressure starting off from RUFUS, but still nothing much coming in here. The bump coming in and, oh, just off the crossbar. Good save from Nick. And a little bit of a miss in the corner, but Ashley trying to keep the team together. Snowman with a big clear. Freshify manages to block it. It's a more faster paced game here, but that does mean more misses from these players.
Does mean a couple more misses are going to come out. The Dirtybird Gaming squad has looked much better in terms of pressure this game so far in the opening 40 seconds. RUFUS has not looked great on defense.
Ooh.
Nick does get the save, but unfortunately Akita gets a second touch. If you are a RUFUS fan, goes into the net there. 1-0, 4:16 remain in game number 3.
And I am happy with this. I mean, Dirtybird Gaming is coming out with the demos, coming out with the bumps, and they're looking like a more organized team.
Freshify gets the shot off the opening kickoff, or not the opening kickoff, but the kickoff here, and able to put it in. 4:13 remains. You know, that's a tough one. You can say if you're J-Nick, you got to challenge that earlier. But I think if you're J-Nick, you're reading that. You got to play that shadow defense if you're not comfortable going for that early challenge. Unfortunately, gets a little bit too far inside of the net on that near post. Gives up that small space, and unfortunately, they were able to score. But Snowman bringing it back, cutting that lead in half, back to 1 now, and making RUFUS have a little bit of a sigh of relief here. They don't want to get down too far again.
Yeah, I mean, that was 6 unanswered goals that, you know, they had to finally put a stop to it, and maybe this is the start of another comeback.
Ball goes out into the corner now. Nick looking to take control. Ashley dunks him in, puts the ball back into the orange corner. Freshify looking for a teammate in the center. Gets the dunk off the ceiling down. Akita opts to leave the play here. Gives the ball to Ashley. Demo here on Nick is going to open up some space on the field for Dirtybird Gaming. A fake there could lead to a shooting opportunity, but I don't know if Akita just didn't have a flip or if he was looking for some sort of different play. Unfortunately, opportunity kind of thrown, and now the bar down, just trickling on the goal line. J-Nick comes in, saves the day, keeps the scoreline 2-1, and I bet Dirtybird Gaming wants that opportunity back.
goodness, so much pressure going on here, and I really think Dirtybird needs to keep going with the demos because it's really working out for them. Oh, and it looked like an open net, but Nick manages to rotate back. Ashley coming in with a shot, puts it just wide, and another one coming in. And no more pressure from her teammates. Open air dribble coming in from Nick. The flip reset gets over one and just saved by Freshify. J-Nick looking to wait. Gets a nice little challenge, going for the demo on the goal line. But nothing else comes from the offense from Rufus.
Nick on the back wall gets an awkward touch, so Ashley able to put it up high and in the center. Freshify can't get it down to Akita, so a little bit of a double commit, but Ashley, recently demoed, will be far back for the team. Should be able to handle this one easily. Doesn't get to put it on the net. It's their challenge by Snowman.
Oh.
Ball is not able to go on net for Ashley again. And they're just getting very unlucky with these shots. Really good opportunities coming out and just really good pressure from Dirtybird Gaming. Rufus really needs to step up their play in the defensive zone here in Game 3 if they don't want to be on their back foot for the entire rest of the 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh, and you can tell Nick wants to go up in the air again because it's been working for them, but Ashley's not letting that happen. You know, now Dirtybird Gaming is challenging those high balls super quickly. And I'm curious to see how everyone's going to adapt to this playstyle.
Ashley here has an opportunity, gets the ball down to Akita, and that is just certifiably clean.
Good air dribble coming in from Ashley, and just Nick wasn't able to get to it. Good shot, and then Akita just puts it in.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid play there. Nick almost getting the ball just far enough away. Akita able to read it. 3-1 for Dirtybird Gaming. 140 remaining. Still plenty of game left in game number 3. But they are going to be playing from behind. Rufus none too unfamiliar with playing from behind here in this series. Beginning to make it a habit. It's going to be an unfortunate way to play the game here in the finals playoffs. Or
Yeah,
the semifinals, sorry.
Yeah, this is not the day for you to be having a bad day. I mean, this is the playoff. If you make it through, you're going to the finals, and you don't want to be looking like this in the finals.
That is for sure. Good 50-50 here. Snowman and Akita go for it in the midfield. Off the back wall, Nick has an easy ball to handle here. Tries to keep control. Ball gets a little bit away from him. Snowman high off the wall. Going to be looking for a second touch over the head of Ashley. J-Nick there waiting, looking for the doink play maybe. Maybe he could have opted for the bumper demo play in net. Snowman looked like he had pretty good control of that. It didn't look like he was passing from, the get-go. Snowman has really enjoyed those long air dribble plays, regardless of being a lower rank on the team, has shown really good air control and aerial dominance on some of these challenges and plays.
Yeah, and I think what I noticed is that the players on Rufus have pretty decently high 2s ranks, but their 3s ranks are what's keeping them down in 1500, and I think that starts to come out when you start seeing the communication mistakes and things like that. So fast team, good mechanics, but isn't really able to put it together for game number 3 as they're gonna be sitting down 2-1 on their last life.
Yep, Dirtybird takes the win here. And I want to kind of point out something you mentioned about their 2s ranks being higher. You can see it in their rotations as well. A lot of ball side rotations. You get a lot of that, I accidentally drove by the ball in the corner, or the 50 happened and the ball's just a little bit behind me. And so they turn around, they try and make that play out into the center, make that extra touch. And that's a really good play in 2s, because in 2s, that second man is not going to be coming in and over-committing on that play. In 3s, though, if you're first man, you're going to have a second man that is screaming behind you with full boost and a full view of the field. You just have to let them make the play. They've got the better view. They've got the better idea. Unless they're telling you to hit the ball, you just have to get out, rotate on that far post, get back to the third man position, and reset.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's, you'd expect it to be a chemistry problem, but Snowman and Nick have been playing for, quite some time. I'm willing to say over a year now. And I'm curious to see if, maybe it's J-Nick that's the problem. If they're having trouble matching up with him, because no one's quite figuring out their spots. You had this match with J-Nick having 4 saves, and then the first match with Nick having like 5 saves. So I think maybe third time's the charm, and they figure out who needs to be where.
Let's see if they can figure it out. We are moving on into game number 4. Match point for Dirtybird Gaming up in the series 2-1. J-Nick will be coming together with Ashley on the kickoff. 5 minutes on the clock in game number 4. Going to be in the midfield. Snowman and Freshify on the second 50-50. Akita finally gets it down into the orange half. Looming ball on net. J-Nick is there in time, sends it away. Scoreline holds 0-0 early on in the game.
And that's just in. Oh my goodness, I cannot see from the camera that I was at, but long shot coming in from Snowman, and no one home to answer. Looks like flipped towards the boost for Freshify and wasn't able to turn around quite on time.
Ashley and J-Nick. Ball will go towards the blue half of the field. Freshify up in the air. Has an opportunity. Plenty of boost. Flip reset. And it is going to go in through the bottom right corner. Really good play here from Freshify. Has the entire field. Nick, unfortunately, just rotates a little bit too much away from that far post. Gives Freshify the option. Freshify sees it and hits it.
Goodness, great flip reset, and we got an even match here. Looks like both teams got everything figured out. Let's just see what goes down. I mean, I think that... Oh my goodness, how's that just in? 2 long shots from Rufus, and I don't even know how this is happening. I mean, they're just better, I guess. I don't know what to say. They're just better shooters.
I think if you're Ashley, that ball just looks like it's going to hit the backboard and play out. They were positioned to play off of the bounce from the backboard. Sometimes it happens. You make a misread. They do happen at every area of the game, even all the way up here. You know, they made the best, or they made the best that they could out of the read. Unfortunately, it just didn't go their way. Rufus now is gonna get another one, and the Dirtybird Gaming defense just isn't there right now. Akita is in a different zip code waiting for this ball. Has to come off of the backboard. Snowman credited with the ball there as Akita is not able to make the save.
Look at my boy balling out. Just gets the flick right over and puts it straight in. Oh, Freshify looking to... Oh my goodness. It's just a back and forth game here. How did he even get credit for that? Kickoff coming in, and I think Freshify bumped in Nick. And
Pull shot.
Goodness.
This man is a hustling pull shark. Gets the pull shot. 2-3. We have seen 5 goals in 47 seconds. It is a shootout right now. I think we will see it calm down after that one. It doesn't get much more hashtag calculated than that. Freshify now bringing it into the attacking zone. Dirtybird Gaming on the upper right, but it is going to find its way into the corner, into safety for now. And man, Akita is really wanting that one back.
Oh, and Nick coming up in the air trying to get something done. Doesn't really get it. I feel like they're all trying to get that highlight reel right now. But I don't know who's going to be crowned. I mean, we've had some really good shots coming out here, and this is the type of Rocket League that I've been waiting for. Big flip coming in from J-Nick, and looks like Rufus is going to try and control this, but Okita has different plans. J-Nick interrupting the play. Freshify up in the air, gets the reset. Blocked by Snowman. Snowman going to be trying to run this out. Big miss coming here. Will Ashley be able to get back to it? Yes, she will. Demo coming in. 3 versus 2. Freshify trying to get a clear, maintaining possession of the ball. And it's just an open game right now. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said that, but it's true.
Yeah, it could go either way right now. 3 minutes remaining. 5 goals on the scoreboard. 3-2 in favor of Rufus. I do still think Dirtybird Gaming has the better pressure on the offensive zone, but I think that they have been the weaker defensive team this game. That has normally lended itself to Rufus during this series, but Dirtybird has looked weak on the defensive end. A lot of whiffs, unforced errors, people being spaced just a little too far out. They got to bring their formation back together, get that triangle a little bit tighter, and bring that pressure that they have in the offensive zone and that precision that they have into the defensive zone.
Oh my god, so much going on here on the goal line. And, you know, I mean, if you're Dirtybird, you want to close it out. I mean, so many people know that the last game is the hardest one to close out, and Dirtybird is going to be seeing some of that, some goal line offense going on here. And Nick is going to guarantee his game 5. Because he does not want to go out like this. I know that for sure. Big miss coming in here, and a shot coming in. It's just wide. Snowman gonna be taking this up the wall, most likely looking for the pass. Takes it down below. Double commit on that 50. J-Nick managing to get the ball past, but sacrificing his life. Okita looking for the low 50. Trying to stay on this ball. Nick going for the challenge. Just quite misses it. Up to the... Oh, and it's just straight in. Oh, no. The lack of defense. Oh, so terrible.
J-Nick caught sitting on the near post, doesn't get the wide rotation that he needs. Tries to get up to the ball, flying back. Can't get there. 3-3, tied back up. And now we've got a minute 41 to see who can bring it out. Will Dirtybird Gaming come back and win the series 3-1? Or will Rufus Gaming force a game 5? Looked like Nick was pretty close to getting the go-ahead goal there for Rufus. Fresh Fine now out of the corner, trying to get a nice dribble play out to a teammate. Does a couple of circles around it, and that's kind of what I'm talking about there. You know, staying on the ball just a little too long. Could have easily rotated out through the goal line, gotten a bump or a demo play. Ashley takes one out there, and a soft touch up. Snowman able to get it out of harm's way for the time being. Fresh Fly down, third man commits, could be dangerous. Akita does get the shot on net. Nick able to steer it away. Snowman trying to start the attack, and that is going to be on net, but Ashley able to deal with that. Pretty standard routine save. Akita doesn't get a great touch to bring it up and around. Ashley there to block the shot if it came, but it never did. Rufus now with the pressure. Ashley steers it away. Again, really solid on the goal line for the past 30 seconds Ashley's been. And now Akita trying to make something happen in the offensive zone.
The speed is picking back up. I'm willing to see a 0-second goal coming in here, and I think we might get something going on. Oh my goodness, so stressful coming in. Ashley's really trying to close this out. Oh, and she saves her own shot.
What a save, what a save, what a save.
So painful. Oh no, if Rufus wins this, Ashley's going to be dreaming about that for so long, and the double miss coming in here. 10 seconds left, and it is just an absolute mess. Will this go to overtime, or will we get one final goal? Big clear coming out here into the corner. Okita trying to just close out the series, and we got overtime.
This overtime is going to either end very shortly, or it's going to take at least 2 minutes.
Oh,
These two
my
teams
goodness.
are going at each other's throats. Freshify trying to get it early. Fakes the aerial, gets the dribble down, and the bump to secure the series. Dirtybird Gaming are moving on to the finals.
Oh my goodness, great mind play coming in here. The bump going under 2, and honestly, great way to close out the series. Dirtybird Gaming taking the whole series 3-1.
Yeah, and that could be the play of the playoffs, honestly. Really solid play. Goes up high, fakes one on the aerial, gets the touch down on the catch, beats the second, and then bumps the third to secure the goal. Doing it all himself here in overtime. A cycle going out to both Freshify and Akita on Dirtybird Gaming, and then Snowman and J-Nick also both picking one up on Rufus. But look at that shot counter. We have 14 shots for Dirtybird Gaming and just 8 for Rufus. Rufus still able to convert on 3 of those 8 shots and put them in, but Dirtybird Gaming really putting on the pressure here in game number 4.
Alrighty, and it looks like we got the players in. We got Freshify, Okita, and Dirtybird. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I feel
Doing
phenomenal.
great. Phenomenal.
Alrighty, well, you guys had a really good win right there. How do you guys feel about that win? I mean, was it a tough win? Did you guys have to figure anything out? How
I
did you guys
mean,
map that?
We had a lot to figure out considering they haven't played with me this season except for in one other match.
yeah, it was really
Yeah.
mainly just solo plays that kind of got us the win there. I feel
Yeah.
a lot of
Different.
faking I had to do.
Speaking of solo plays, that amazing play coming out in overtime to secure the series, was that the plan all along? Was the fake, or did you make that decision
Yes,
midway
that's
through?
Yeah,
the
you
plan
read
was
them
a
up.
fake. I saw they were both backwards, so I faked it, and then I saw that the last guy went or back post, so I had to go for him, and I somehow got him without blocking the ball too, which is pretty lucky. I mean, skill. That's what that was.
And what did you guys do to keep the morale up? I mean, that game 1, you guys pretty much had it. It was a 2-0 lead, and then they slowly started, coming back. How did you guys manage to, come back game 2 with a fresh mentality?
Well,
So-
that game was kind of us learning how to play with Ash a little bit because it's been so long since we played with her.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a warm up type of game.
Yeah,
Fair
we said
enough.
we're
Well, for
better
a
than
warm up,
most.
it looked really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we were doing our pregame warm up
Yeah.
before, but like, I haven't played with or against J-Nick in a while, so I didn't really know like how good he got or anything. So I was like, I'm gonna take first game to like learn the play style of how Rufus was, because I wasn't the one that beat them last time. It was my other 3 players. But yeah, so I just had to like learn them.
Nice. Well, congratulations on moving on to the finals, guys. We will see you after the semifinal matchup. Philet, any closing thoughts for this team?
No, I mean, just congrats. I'm happy to see you guys win, and you guys did prove me wrong. I had Rufus up winning this game, and I'm excited to see what more you guys got.
Thanks. Yo,
Try to show you.
GG's, Rufus.
GG's. We're coming here for you, Phoenix.
GG's Nick and
Yeah,
J-Nick
you're next, dude.
Yeah, Phoenix.
and the other guy.
And the other guy.
I forgot
I
his
love
name.
that one.
All right, back to
My
game
bad.
chat.
GG's.
Alrighty.
That was our Dirtybird Gaming squad coming in, winning the series here 3-1. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Yeah.
Comes out, wins the series pretty handedly. Doesn't get the sweep like I thought they might, but they did look pretty good in game 1. Could have been a sweep, but they fell apart a little bit. Learning how to play with each other, they adapted very well. Came back, won 3 in a row, and now they're going to be going on to the finals for their effort.
And honestly, I think if I still stand by the like with Jay and Nova, they would have been like, completely insane. But it was still a pretty dominant win, and I think that just goes to say that this whole roster is great. It's not just the star players.
Yeah, and now we're going to talk a little bit to the Rufus guys that have joined us in the call. Rufus, you guys did a good job of fighting back in game number 1, almost able to fight back in game number 2 as well. But after that, or in game number 3 as well. But how did you guys bounce back in game number 3 after that 4-0 loss in game number 2?
Nick is muted, by the way.
Oh.
He's server muted.
That is truly unfortunate.
That is truly unfortunate because I don't know what he wants me to say. But what was the question? How do we bounce back?
So in game number 3, you guys looked really good after a rough showing in game number 2. In game number 2, you dropped the 4-0 game, but looked pretty good in game number 3 and game number 4 despite the losses. How'd you guys bounce back from that from the heavy loss?
Well, it kind of happened like last week. Whenever we played them, we lost game 1, I think 4-0, and we came back and won game 2. So I mean, it's not like it was the first time we did that. We kind of started slacking at the later part of the series. Obviously, considering we couldn't take a game, we got gentlemen swept. But yeah, it's not the first time we've been in that position, but it just wasn't good enough.
And just a quick question. I mean, going after this, do you guys have any plans to things you guys want to fix up, changes you want to make for the future?
I think personally, we played a lot of defense there, and when we tried to play offense, we kind of overextended. So that's definitely something we got to work on. Just a solid balance so that we're not getting caught out, because that's pretty much what was happening there. We would either push too far up or we would get all caught back with like no boost. So that's definitely something we gotta work on.
Yeah, boost starving was a big thing in that
Mhm.
game.
Fair enough. It was a fast-paced game. A lot of boosts being put down on the field and used in the cars. Ashley mentioned that this is the first time she had played against you guys in a long time since she had played against, or at least the first time as Dirtybird Gaming is what it sounded like, and just a long time in general playing against you guys. Was her presence on the field something that threw you off since the last meeting of Dirtybird Gaming?
I'm not gonna lie. That matchup felt the exact same as when we played against CBK.
Like
when
not
he was playing.
like not the mechanics of CBK. No offense, Mr. Eater, but like the speed. She had very good speed, and it did shock me a lot. And in the end, it was just we couldn't get the job done.
Fair enough. Well, don't hang your heads too hard, guys. That was a really good Rocket League you put down. Battle back in game 1 took the win, and battle back in game number 3, and an overtime in game number 4 after a tough loss in game number 2. So really good. Keep it up. You guys are going to be great. But next season, come out, make it to the finals.
Gotcha. GG's Dirtybird. Thank you guys for having us.
Alrighty.
All right, we will be moving into the second semifinal matchup here soon. It looks like the bracket has been updated, so let's go ahead and take a look at that bracket.
Alrighty. And who do we have next? It looks like we got Atlantis versus Team PSYONIX. We got a Div 2 team versus a Div 3 team. I'm willing to bet that you're going to be rooting for Atlantis, and I think I'm just going to have to, go against you, go for Team PSYONIX. The higher division team. And they got a sick logo. Honestly, these logos are great. I'm so sorry, but they really are. They are great, and I have to put some emphasis on that. But it seems like PSYONIX will be playing with Chico for the first game. So I'm curious to see if that's gonna change anything. Are they gonna be, being uncomfortable their first game and dropping a game 1 and then coming back? I'm not really sure.
We shall see. I do think that Team PSYONIX will end up taking this series pretty handily as the last one. I think that we're more likely to see a sweep in this series, but I think we'll see another 3-1 at the very least. Atlantis does look like a pretty strong team, not to be underestimated, but man, the strength coming out from PSYONIX is just undeniable. Their entire roster looks very solid. We do have Chico confirmed as a player on the roster. Not sure who the other starting 2 will be, but they do have, an in-depth roster of GC1s as well as a GC2 on the squad, maxing out at 1,600 for the peak.
Yes. And what team did Atlantis beat out to get here? Was it Atlantis or was it PSYONIX?
I am honestly not sure, but we do have those rosters coming in. The tail of the tape is here. Atlantis is going to be Toonie, Harry, and Guru Tactic. And on Team PSYONIX, we've got Trent, Philip Denevi, I don't know, and Cole Johnson listed. Now, remember, Chico will be on the Team PSYONIX side. Not sure who they will be playing for. I'm not sure if that was mentioned. If so, it has already left my goldfish brain, and I apologize. But we will see it pretty soon once these players start getting into the lobby.
Alrighty, and it looks like they're starting to come in. We got one side, and I just realized that I think PSYONIX has Metros, and that means that I'm rooting for them. Just gotta root for my friends. So this is how it is.
Fair enough. People try to say that casters shouldn't have bias. I think it's actually really fun. I think it creates a little bit of a storyline. I like that you have a team that you're a fan of and that you're going to be rooting for. I don't know a lot of these players, so I'm going to be a little bit more separated and objective here. I'm not going to be rooting for anybody, but I do think PSYONIX absolutely has the advantage in this matchup. I expect to see a pretty quick series out of them, but Atlantis, a lot of these people around Slips that have known me know I love to get proven wrong here on the desk. So come out, beat this team, and show me that, and make me eat my words, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't really know much about these teams. I mean, I can't really go off of much except for pure statistics, and PSYONIX is just kind of beating them out. I do like the map that we're gonna be going into, a little dark map. I think we start off on a big high. Start off with Champions Field and going down to DFH Night.
Oh, this is Beckwith.
Oh, Beckwith Park Night. Sorry.
Yeah. Gosh, and you call yourself a Rocket League caster? How dare you?
Come on.
How dare
Hey,
you?
I don't call myself a caster. I'm a coach.
Okay. That's worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
I'm
Don't you
looking.
have like
I'm
a strategy? You don't have home field advantage. Your
no,
teams
no,
don't
no,
practice on a specific field just to get really good at that one field.
no. My team's practice on Hoops Stadium on Dunk House.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. You
that's what we
haven't
play.
gotten to the meta of practicing on pillars yet. I see.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I mean, underpass is a little bit better for practicing, you know. But
Underpass is old meta.
old meta.
Old meta.
I
Yeah.
actually do have a training pack that I have people do on pillars. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not. It's definitely not for like for scrims.
Yeah. Is it the figure eights?
Yep.
Yep. That seems to be the go-to for just about everybody.
Go to figure eights. Oh, and we're getting some more players.
Yeah. Chat, what is your favorite map, standard or non-standard? Let us know in the chat. We'll definitely get some discussion. Mine has got to be DFH Stormy. If you turn the weather effects off, DFH Stormy just has a color that no other map gets. It's still got the nice grass. You can see where the boost is. It's very easy to tell where you are on the field. That's got to just be my favorite, my go-to for sure.
I think my go-to is Utopia Coliseum. It's just so clean.
I really do like Utopia. Utopia is very clean and solid.
I would like to remind you guys, we do have a poll up on the stream. Predict who you think is going to take this team, Phoenix or Atlantis, and it seems actually pretty split up. Oh, until now, Atlantis getting 64% of the votes.
Yeah, about 30,000 points put down so far. 10,000 going to Phoenix, 20,000 going to Atlantis. The people betting on Atlantis truly are the gamblers trying to get that money, trying to get paid. But let's see how it's going to turn out. I've never seen these players play, so I'm going just based off of ranks, which is really hard to do in a format like this. You know, especially once you get into the tournament scene and more of the formatted and organized Rocket League, stop caring about ranked a lot more. You know, I'd say anywhere from like C3 to GC2 could be someone's rank, and they could all be the same skill level in tournament settings if they're not playing ranked. But if they are ranked grinders and those ranks are pretty true, I'm pretty confident with my predictions here, but we'll have to see.
And we got a couple more people joining in. It looks like there's just some emergency stuff going on. And we do know that Tooney from Atlantis is one to watch out for. I mean, he was the top of the Division 3 leaderboard. So, I mean, I don't know if that's going to change anything, you know, because these are different divisions. So, when you're the top of Division 3 leaderboard, who knows what that stacks up against Division 2.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely depends, because this kind of goes to what I was saying earlier too. Division 2 top scorers, they have some, you know, champ 1s, champ 2s going into the top end of that leaderboard. Tooney in Division 3 is going to be at the tip top there of the rank at that champ 3 rank. So it is a little bit of a disparity. They're going to have to see if those shots are going to be precise enough and have enough power to get by some of these Division 3 players. You know, it's you can't just put the ball on net whenever you start putting Division 3 tier players in the net. You have to put it on net where you want it to be, and you got to put it there with enough power, because if someone in net has 20 boosts, they're getting there.
And it looks like, yeah, we're really just waiting for these players to come in. Some interesting names that I've never seen before.
Fair enough. So going back to the chat, we've got some votes in for Manfield Knight. Beckwith Stormy. I didn't even know Beckwith had a Stormy mode. Very interesting. Aqua map, best map. You know, honestly, Aquadome is pretty solid. I love Aquadome. I think that the fish flying around or swimming around, whatever you want to say, I always call it flying around because they're still in the quote-unquote sky. But it's a really nice aesthetic to have. You know, you're just up on the wall, all of a sudden there goes, you know, Shamu just flying by your car window.
I mean, it's a good aesthetic, but I don't know. For me, it's way too distracting. I don't know if that just makes me a weaker player or something, but like it can't be too bright, it can't be too distracting, there can't be too many colors, and that's why I stick with Utopia. It's just so clean. You got the bricks on the side, you got the statue. Oh, it's so good.
It is pretty good. You know what I think an underrated map is, though? The
Uh-oh.
Urban Central map.
Oh, I actually have a lot against that map.
Really?
Yeah, at the top by the train, there's these like rails, and when you go up for a ceiling shot, the rails get like they block your view because like your
Oh
camera goes
no,
above. Yep.
that sucks.
And I hate it. And I've also seen like in oh, the players joining in, but I've also seen in like Neo Tokyo people getting confused by that one like ball outside the stadium. It's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah.
All right. You know, if you're getting confused by the ball outside the stadium, I'll go ahead and say it. That might make you a lower tier Rocket League player. I won't call it
Nah.
bad, but like slightly lower. That's a pretty easy one to just kind of block out in your mind and start ignoring. Now, if
I'll
the ball is right next to it, fine. We'll give you a little bit of leeway, but
Yeah. I'll see if I can show you the video afterwards because
Yeah.
it's like it like throws you off. Like one moment you're following the ball, and the other moment you like go like through it, and then like it's crazy. It's never happened to me, but it was just like a like 1 in 100 chance, and it looks like the players are joining in from both sides, and I'm excited. I mean, we got a little bit of some tryhard profile pictures going in here. Black profile picture from Chico, so I expect them to be absolutely goated.
yeah, the black profile picture is basically just the new AI bot that they used to put in their pictures. Gonna have PSYONIX on the blue side, Atlantis on the orange side, already underway in game number 1. Magically Shot Chico and Trent Cutie are going to open up the scoring here in 11 seconds. Aether does not get a great clear. Chico able to get it down off the ceiling to the middle. No one on the far post. Tiny Jr. just throwing himself into the net, hoping to make the save. Can't get there in time. 1-0.
Absolute speed coming in here, and honestly, they're looking pretty good. I think with just this one play, if there's a team that can beat out Dirtybird, it might be PSYONIX, and we'll see how that develops. Long shot coming in here, no one able to touch it, and it's an open ball, put it right over, and the pressure keeps on going. No one is slowing down.
Yeah, good play here so far. Aether able to get one out into the blue half. Magically Shot able to read that pretty well. Guru Killa down into the bottom left side of the net, gets the 50. Ball dribbles into the middle. Trent Cutie able to steer it away.
Oh.
And over the head of Aether and under the crossbar. That is going to be 2-0, just 48 seconds into game number 1.
And an absolute answer to that goal from PSYONIX. Trent takes it on his own across the field, and oh, never mind. Trent is on PSYONIX. Never mind. My bad. 2-0.
Aether up again in the center, beat by Trent. Really speedy there. Not going to be able to get the ball over his head. Chico misses on the side wall, but 2 teammates behind him to help out. 50-50 pinches out to the center. Aether just helps it to the wall, centering it out for Guru Killa, and he's just got it in the top left. That is going to be the opening goal for, excuse me, Atlantis here, and it's a pretty nice one.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I feel like PSYONIX should be on an orange team, just colors-wise.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll agree with that. You know, Atlantis, under the water.
Yeah,
PSYONIX,
yeah.
a bright, fiery bird. Come on, who allowed these teams to be blue and orange?
We'll take it. And trying to get that 2-0 lead back again. PSYONIX really trying to cement their victory here, and I think I really could be seeing a sweep coming in here from PSYONIX on Atlantis, but Atlantis has shown to put the brakes on them for that plan.
Yeah, for the time being, it definitely is an interesting matchup. You know, only a 1-goal lead right now. PSYONIX has been able to hold them to just 1 goal, Atlantis, but Atlantis has looked pretty good. PSYONIX definitely still the favorite, I think, but Atlantis not giving them anything for free. They are going to still have to work for this win. They're not going to be able to just kick back in their chair and play casual Rocket League and still take home the win and go to the finals.
Yeah, no casual Rocket League today. Only high intense pressure coming in from these teams, and honestly, this match is a lot more organized than our previous series. I actually do think that the teams are getting a lot more pressure, and oh, big shot from Aether, 2-2. Honestly, very unexpected score coming in here. I was expecting a complete, like 3-0, 4-0 in the first half of this game, but Atlantis manages to bring it back to a tied game.
Bring it back to a tied game. 2:40 remains in game number 1, and everyone thinking Phoenix was going to be a heavy favorite here. Atlantis has proven that they deserve to be on this pitch with them. 2-2 early on. Halfway through the game, Guru tries to get it out to the sidewall. Good bump from Aether there. Is going to open up some space on the field. Guru able to put one in, and Atlantis takes the first lead that they've had in this series.
That is crazy, and honestly, part of the reason why I got confused is because Guru is so fast and mechanical that I thought he was on Phoenix, honestly, and he's really showing that right here.
Magically Shot and Guru come together on the kickoff. We'll go out to Tooney in the back corner. Fakes Trent Cutie, so Trent Cutie actually whiffing there.
Oh.
Helped across by Aether. That one actually looked a little dangerous. Leaving the ball for Trent. There's Magically Shot. Now turning back into the center. Trent can't get it out, so Guru's going to have the next touch on the ball. Doesn't get there in time. Magically Shot. Able to challenge now. Bump on that one. Chico sees the open bottom left and puts it in to tie the game.
Big shootout. 6 goals in the first half of the game, and Chico managing to get a goal to prove himself that he should be in this field.
.120 remaining on the clock. Chico trying to get it over the head of Tooney there. Won't go. Guru now open net to shoot at. Sends it really far left. The only place where Trent could probably get there. And Trent able to make the save.
Let's
Tooney
see
now
what
high.
Down.
Does get off the back wall. Guru might set it down. Opts to just leave the ball instead. Tooney off the ceiling now. Does get an extra touch. Down to Aether, but sent away by Magically Shot. And that is a really good and underrated defensive play there on the backboard. You're definitely going to have to protect your backboard against this Atlantis squad. And then as well, if you're Atlantis, you can't leave your backboard open for Phoenix either. These players are going to be really good at utilizing that backboard for their plays. You got to make sure you're defending it.
Man, and I hate to call it so early, but I'm honestly willing to say that whatever team wins this series is going to take the finals. I'm very confident. I mean, these teams are looking organized. Oh my god, look at the passing plays going on, and just a miss coming in. That is so unlucky. I'm honestly incredibly impressed by both of these teams coming in, but especially Atlantis coming out with great passing plays, great speed, and just completely showing that they deserve to be in these playoffs.
Yeah, and I think I might have to disagree with you on whoever wins this series will win the finals. They do look more organized, but the gameplay is a considerable step down in the speed department. It is still speedy, it is precise, and the team plays are much more prevalent, but you have to wonder if they're going to be able to hold up to the pressure and the speed that Dirtybird Gaming put down in the last semifinal matchup. You're not going to have time to set up these plays and be super precise on the ball. You're just going to have to go up, beat the player in front of you, and then reassess to beat the next one. Right here, Tooney's already challenged in a game against Dirtybird Gaming. He doesn't get all that time on the ball there.
Oh, and that is an interesting take. I am willing to see what goes down. I'm still going to put my money on one of these two teams for the finals, but I am curious to see. I mean, you proved me right last time, and oh my goodness, great shot coming in from Trent. Phoenix does manage to close it out when it matters most. Trent just getting that redirect. Oh my goodness, great shot. 92 kilometers per hour, and Phoenix will be taking game number 1.
Phoenix take game number 1 thanks to the overtime winner coming in from Trent Cutie. No cycles for anybody on the field. Very interesting, especially with all the team play we saw going on. 9 shots for Phoenix, converting on 4, and 9 shots for Atlantis, converting on 3. So pretty even. Does look like Atlantis is playing on a little bit of a ping disadvantage, though. Everyone's up in the hundreds, and then Guru up in the 140s, 130s. So I wonder if that has any effect on them. They were still able to be really a force to be reckoned with in this game number 1. They have plenty more games left in the series to try and make it happen. I'm getting where Atlantis is EU. Most of you probably knew that. I did not know that, and I apologize. So it looks like we are going to get a sub out on Phoenix. They're subbing in Cole for Chico.
Interesting, and I do think Cole, might bring a higher level here as he's joining in. But how much higher will it be? Because Chico was, a pretty important player for Phoenix. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna regret that substitution now that the game has gotten started.
All right, moving on into game number 2. Let's see if Cole Rocks can be the shakeup that is needed for Phoenix. You win as Phoenix there in game number 1, and you still make the sub call. I don't think Chico played a bad game. I'm a little confused by the substitution, but I also don't know the playstyle of Cole at all. Cole coming in with a little bit of a whiff on that backboard read, coming in cold off the bench right now. We are going to give him a little bit of leeway to warm up, but, the winning substitution always confuses me a little bit. I always like to go with if it's not broke, don't fix it type of mentality. But we will see, Maybe these guys know something that we don't.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see. I mean, so far, not much has gone on, but I can tell that the speed of the game has slowed down slightly with that substitution of Cole, and maybe that's something that Phoenix wants. Maybe they think, man, we tried to come in hot that first game, because it's a lower division team, but they almost caught us on our back end. So maybe they're trying to slow things down with Cole here.
Ball high up in the air. Guru's going to get the first touch into the crossbar. Got to get that ball down. Looking like me out there. I'm in love with hitting the crossbar in the post. I always say that if I could hit the goal as consistently as I hit the crossbar and post, I might have a chance at going pro. Probably not, but I might.
RLCS pro.
A kid can dream, Magically Shot going to take this one up off the right side wall. Tooney faked up a little bit there on the soft touch, and now trying to get the air dribble bump, and it goes through. Magically Shot. First goal of the game, 1:35 in.
And if you watch a lot of squishy gameplay, you know that he says that a good air dribble bump is nearly undefendable, and it's proven here.
Ball squeaks out to the right of the Phoenix side. Magically Shot, looming ball towards the backboard of the net. Sit down by the second man on the backboard. Awkward positioning from Atlantis team here. And that is going to roll on in for goal number 2. And that just looked a little awkward for Atlantis.
Yeah, really, really awkward from the defense, but it's looking like Cole is bringing out that, team play mentality. He gets the pass, and when he sees that it's going in, he just leaves it, gets the goal, and gets out. Oh man, Trent. Oh my goodness. What even is that? Just comes out of nowhere, little wave dash onto the backboard, puts it up to the ceiling, and just gets an amazing double tap, and it's 3-0. Maybe that substitution was very much needed.
See, you say that, but Cole hasn't done too much. Like, it hasn't been, this like crazy, oh my god, why did they not play him in the first place type of sub. He's been great. He's filled in the role for the third man very well. But I still just, I thought Chico was doing okay.
Oh, and a goal line. Goodness, and I think that it might just be a playstyle thing. I think Cole is enabling them to get better offense. I think Chico was doing great. His offense was great. But I just don't think that Phoenix needed a third offensive man. They just needed someone that they could count on the back end so that Trent and Magically can just pop off and score like they are doing right now.
It is a 3-0. Definitely a different score line than we saw in game number 1. Tooney trying to get it out center. Guru with a good shot. Saved by Trent Cutie. Now off the backboard. Will go down. Magically Shot has an opportunity. Tough to read. Not going to be able to make contact. Out of the corner. Guru, first one there. Now up high, awkward off the wall. Magically Shot with the ball side rotation. Needs to make an awkward touch. Does get it away and into safety. Trent able to follow it up off the touch from Aether. Nice flick by Guru here. Beats one. Can't beat a second. Couldn't get back to it. Magically shot off the backboard, falls down, could be shot, but Trent unfortunately not able to be there and will own goal. No, not an own goal. I thought that was going to be an absolute own goal. Wow, the crossbar saving him there.
Goodness gracious, we only got a minute 30, and it's still pretty tense, but it's looking pretty solid for PSYONIX. It hasn't really been a dominant series until this game, and I think I could be seeing a sweep here. Just a quick, messy sweep, but a sweep at last.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, if you win those 3 games in a row, they will get the sweep, even though the first one did go to overtime. It looked a little bit weaker. Thought Atlantis had the shot of being the underdog, the Cinderella story. Tried to set one down there to get a goal on the board. But the PSYONIX does look to have a little bit more zip in their play right now. Colrox did come in. You did mention the game has looked a little bit different, even if Colrox hasn't necessarily been a difference maker. So I would have to agree with you there. Trent able to get this pass up to Colrox, back down to Trent. Maybe Trent sitting on the boost waiting for it. Very unfortunate there. A little wave dash. Knows he's up by 3. Being a little cheeky. Look at that pass and shot. That is just beautiful.
There it is. The pass from the sidewall. The pre-jump, and Colrox dimes it in. Nothing left to say about Atlantis this game. It's looking like it's going to end like this, and we're going to go to game 3 with PSYONIX up 2-0. Maybe Atlantis trying to see if they can get some momentum after this game, but it's looking like they're a little flat-footed.
Colrox now off the ceiling. Not going to be able to read that one. Tooney tries to get a shot in last second. Magically shot on the MVP podium for the PSYONIX win here in game number 2.
Oh my. And Atlantis really feeling that ping. I don't know what their excuse can be at this moment, but it's not looking good for them. And I really expect PSYONIX to really take this.
Yeah, and I don't think Atlantis really needs an excuse. They're coming up. They're playing a team that is at least a full step above their skill level in general, normally speaking. I think that they're playing pretty well considering that fact. They came out, played a really solid game number 1, and not terrible game number 2. I think this game was more attributed to the fact that PSYONIX was playing well as opposed to Atlantis playing poorly. A couple small mistakes here and there in the defensive zone and in the midfield, but their offense still looked pretty good. They had 7 shots on net, able to get them there, and it required 5 saves from PSYONIX. So they are putting those shots on net, but it kind of goes to what I was saying before. They got to make sure they're precise, got a little bit of zip on them. Not just any old shot is going to get by these players on PSYONIX.
And it looks like we're heading into game number 3. Atlantis on the back end. Reverse sweep is always possible, but it's not looking like it's going to be easy as the players join in. And we're headed to possibly our last game.
Sweep is imminent for the PSYONIX team here. They are going to start off with possession, thrown away by Trent Cutie. Aether now possession in the offensive zone. Can't get the flick over Magically Shot. Magically Shot gets the ball headed the other way. Demo there. Colrox gets a soft shot towards the left side of the net, sent away by Aether. Now no one back for PSYONIX. Atlantis has an opportunity here to make something happen. Good pass off the back wall. Aether banger is going to go wide. Very unfortunate, Atlantis fan.
Quick shots coming in from both teams, but I still have my money on PSYONIX. They're looking just a tad bit more organized in this game number 1 as Magically goes up in the air, trying to maybe set that out to the side. Trent puts a shot. Oh my goodness. Quite a stretch for Trent and a great angle, and Magically manages to put that just for him as they scored the first goal of the game.
4:18 remain in game number 1. PSYONIX already taking the lead here. Aether up for the possible shot. Runs out of boost. Can't make it back to the ball. Magically Shot into the center. Does get the touch up over Guru. Colrox trying to help out, but Guru actually there in time to make a play on the ball. Really good play. I thought he was beat. Aether now going back towards the blue side of the field. Gets a second touch. Challenged easily by Colrocks. Now Colrocks tries to get a shot, sneaking through on the near post. Tooney there to say something about that one. Into the blue corner. Now Guru gonna look for a pass off the back wall and won't find it. Now Magically Shot, able to clear it away from the orange players and into the hands of Colrocks. Towards the top right, not gonna drop in. Unfortunate there for Colrocks. Really having a dominant performance so far in this game number 3, just kind of all over the place, making really good touches, really pressuring the defense of Atlantis, looking like a really solid player out there right now.
Yeah, and I really got to give props to Colrocks. I think he's a typical type player in which, you know, he does a lot of work off the ball. But when he's on the ball, he's making good work of it, and we see it right here with a shot coming in, and he's all over the place. I mean, he's making it happen, and you know, I think he just needed a little warm up, and PSYONIX is completely dominating right now.
Yeah, and I think this is a really good example of the step up that the gameplay is here. You know, Guru Killer does get that touch off of the backboard, but unfortunately it's a pretty soft one. Ends up going pretty much straight down into the waiting arms of Colrocks. And, you know, if you're on PSYONIX, I think that hit off the backboard is going to be a bang all the way down the field or past one of your teammates in the defensive zone. So you have to start thinking less about hitting the ball and more about where you're hitting the ball if you're Atlantis and you want to try and bring this game back. They have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to do it. Will they be able to? Trent pops one up, trying to get over the head of Aether, and it does go down as well. 3-0 for PSYONIX, looking to go 3-0 in the series as well, and the sweep is more and more imminent as time goes on.
Man, and I do gotta disagree with your early statement. I do think PSYONIX is a really fast team, and while they are being given more space, I do think that, you know, they can make it work, and they're speedy to that ball.
I will say that I think they've sped up. They have a different speed than they did in game 1, but I also think that they could get caught off guard a little bit. That was just a gift to Colrocks there, honestly. I think they might get caught off guard a little bit after playing against Atlantis. You know, Atlantis is a little bit tougher to read. They're a lot slower. They are organized as a team, so that is going to benefit PSYONIX moving into the finals. But, you know, if they come out and expect DBG to be as slow as Atlantis, they're going to be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, for sure, and I don't want to, you know, count my eggs before they hatch, but if PSYONIX goes through, I think it's important to notice that PSYONIX will go in with a lot more confidence than DBG. You know, DBG did win 3-1, but it was kind of a rough win, and, you know, they weren't necessarily playing great. It was mostly, you know, the opposite team just giving them goals, so I'm curious to see what happens next.
Definitely a much closer series, you know, just even pressure-wise, not even scoreline-wise. You know, DBG played a bit more of an even team, so they might be a little bit more activated, but they have been sitting on the bench during this series. Not sure if they've been in here watching the stream, if they've been just kicking back, watching whatever, or if they've been playing some ranked together, or maybe into a six-man's queue or something like that, just trying to get a series in while we wait. But hopefully they found a way to stay warm, because PSYONIX is looking pretty good right now, and I would not want to face them cold.
Oh goodness, we got a minute left, and I mean, you just gotta pray at this point. I think if you're Atlantis, you either lose by a whole lot or you barely tie it back up. You gotta really throw all you got into this one with only a minute left, having to score every 25 seconds to get a chance at tying it up.
Yeah, and it does look like the fat lady has walked out of her dressing room. She is warming up and getting onto the stage, ready to start singing. She does have Trent able to increase the lead to 5 here. Really good play, gets the pass up from Magically Shot. All 3 players from Atlantis committed up at that half-field line. Leaves the net open, Trent able to just put it home safely.
And a ruthless effort from Atlantis, but it's really looking like it's gonna be it for them. Great debut of their show of skill, and you can definitely see why they were able to, you know, dominate Division 3. And I think it's a great show of, you know, how the divisions are getting closer and closer with each season. I mean, I know back when I played here, I mean, if a Division 3 team faced against the top of Division 2, it was not even going to be close. So, great showing from them.
10 seconds remaining. We've got the final countdown coming in. PSYONIX will be moving on to the finals to face DBG. I do believe that it's going to be a best of 7 series, correct?
It should be.
All right. Well, we have our winners for the second round semifinal. PSYONIX on the blue side. Trent gets the podium for MVP of this game, and in my opinion, MVP of the series. 5-0 to Atlantis in this game number 3. Get those brooms in the chat. We have got ourselves a sweep. Congratulations to the PSYONIX squad. And we're going to go ahead and get into the post-match interviews and let Philet take you guys through those.
Alrighty, it looks like we got Aether and Tooney in here. How are you guys feeling after that game?
Oh, I can't really describe anything. We had a pretty good game 1.
Yeah.
But then we just kind of fell apart. But overall, I feel like beating Dungeon Crawlers is probably one of our best achievements. We've done all we can. We've done all we can for the playoffs, and I feel like we've had a decent run.
Yeah, and I do gotta say, I was truly impressed with the speed that you guys came out with. You know, I haven't really been watching or keeping up with slips, but I was definitely not expecting for a Division 3 team to come out with the speed that you guys had. What was your mentality going into this matchup? Was that part of the plan, just kind of come out fuming?
Well, look, because I know how GCs play, so I just tried to tell my team, like, the GCs, we have to give it that pressure. We cannot give any space to them whatsoever.
Right.
And then, like, a lot of the times in the match, the only reason they scored is because there was so much open space on the field. And none of us, we were all just back in net. That's really what just brought us down. Also, like, I'm not gonna call any names, like, sometimes when we go 1 or 2 goals down or we get scored on really fast, we just like give up because we're like, oh no, we're doing horribly. So yeah, there's no point of trying anymore. We've already lost the match, and you can just hear our comms die out and everything. So yeah.
And
I just think that we've given it as best go. That's all we can say. We can say we've at least tried. But I think miscommunication and positioning in the end caught us out a bit. We wanted to go to the final. It would have been good, but our run ends here. But we aren't done with slips yet.
Yeah, and with that being said, I mean, are we expected to see any changes coming in, whether if it's playstyle or roster for the next season?
I'd say playstyle changes. I mean, I might not be on Atlantis next season. I'm still considering it. But
Yeah, same.
I think that if everyone stays on Atlantis now, then you could see to expect a couple of playstyle changes. There'll be no roster changes most likely. We've got a pretty strong team. I just think that we'll see how the next season plays out for us.
Alrighty, and I think that will be it. I think we are waiting for the PSYONIX guys to come in for an interview, but congrats on making it this far, and congrats on how you guys played, and I'm hoping to see you guys in the future.
Thank you.
Can I just say something before the end? As owner of Atlantis, you know, I'm proud of how us boys have done today, you know. At the end of the day, we come into the playoffs not expected to win any games, and we smoked Dungeon Crawlers in the first series, you know. We are the real people champion here, you know, and we smoked. And it's unlucky today, you know. We lost the game. We were a different team. Next season, we're on smoke all season. I'm telling you now. That's all I need to say. We will smoke every team in Division 2. Barbershop, we're coming for you. Every team. BT1, we're coming for you. We will smoke the lot of you. That's all I need to say. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are the real people champion. Thank you.
You forgot about literally every singular Div 2 team.
He is drunk, just saying.
Well, you guys heard it here first.
He's high, just so you know.
Atlantis ready to come back in next season and smoke everybody. So you guys better be on the lookout. They did make it to the semifinals here this season. So let's see if there's any truth to what they had to say. Thank you guys for coming and joining us in the post-game interview. But now we're going to be switching gears over to Phoenix. Guru, walk us through what was going.
No, Guru's Atlantis. Guru's Atlantis.
Oh, I'm sorry. He came in late, so I just like
The
attributed
Phoenix
it
guy,
to
they're
Phoenix.
in
Yeah.
general one, by the way.
You know, I just learned the rosters of these teams like an hour and a half ago. I think I get a tiny break.
Yeah.
Just a tiny one. Not a large one.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
the People's Champ. I did enjoy the People's Champ. You know, that's you guys did play really well. We were predicting against you, so you know, you had the whole entire world against you. You did have Philet actually betting a ton of points for you guys though. So it was nice to see some support in the chat. Can't wait to see what you
Philet,
guys
I'm
can bring in
sorry.
next season.
Philet, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you.
And it does
Alright.
seem like we are getting the Phoenix players in. Phoenix players, how are we doing?
Doing pretty solid.
Nice, nice. How do we feel after that dominant win? I mean, we got the early substitution. Do you think that was, part of the plan? Do you think that's part of the reason why you guys had those 2 dominant wins at the end?
I don't know. I think Chico's playing pretty good too, but when we brought Cole in, it went a little bit smoother. Got a little bit smoother in the end. So
Yeah, we'll have to say I was a little confused about the substitution after the win, but Cole did come in. You guys did look a little bit better as a team. Not to say that Chico was playing poorly or anything like that, but you guys definitely upped your game a little bit in games number 2 and 3. So what was going through your head after the close game 1? Were you guys worried at all that the People's Champion might actually take a game off of you?
not really. We were pretty confident. We were a little happy after that win. Pretty good win on our end.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a really solid win, but it does have to be said that Dirtybird Gaming seems to be a harder opponent. What is your guys' game plan going into this? Are you guys gonna just ride the wave of victory, or are you guys gonna be changing anything up?
It really depends. It depends on the first game, how that goes, I guess. We'll see how that goes, and if we need to change anything, we'll definitely change something up.
All right. Well, I think you guys are in for a pretty solid matchup here against Dirtybird Gaming. Going to be some fast Rocket League. I think that you guys look a little bit more organized. Is that going to be how you come out starting some team plays to combat the solo plays and the speed of Dirtybird Gaming, or do you think that you might up the speed a little bit and be looking for your own solo plays?
I don't really know.
I'd
All right.
say,
I mean that's a respectable answer,
dude,
honestly.
no, man, we're gonna up the speed, man. We're gonna go for more solo plays. We're gonna get clips on these kids. We're gonna
Well, I guess we're upping the speed.
We're gonna be highlight reel. We're gonna be
I
highlight
guess
reeling, dude.
I guess we're highlighting.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be entertaining to watch.
Oh boy.
In my opinion, Fresh Pie still has the goal of the playoffs so far with that aerial fake into the dribble catch and bump, beating all 3 players on RUFUS Gaming. So if you guys are gonna up the speed and hit those nice clipping solo plays, maybe we can get the goal of the playoffs out of you guys in this next series.
How about a breezy double tap? Let's go.
If you hit a breezy double tap, I will. I don't know. I can't do anything too crazy.
Dude,
I'll
you
do
guys
something.
Just sub to the Twitch channel, dude. Just sub to the Twitch
Yeah. I will sub to your Twitch channel. You hit a breezy double tap this game.
Let's go.
Me too.
Yeah.
Easy follower.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you guys, and good luck to Dirtybird Gaming. Thank you guys for joining us for the post-match interviews. Really good game to all of the teams that have played so far in the playoffs. But it is time to get into the championship series.
All right, thank you. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and Dirtybird Gaming versus Phoenix. I think crowd favorites coming in. Who do you have for this game?
Just based off of only seeing one series each, I do think I have to go with Dirtybird Gaming here.
Really?
I do think that Phoenix can win if they up the speed, but I think if they play the exact same series that they played against Atlantis, it's not going to work. The only thing I'll have to kind of reassess after game 1 because if Phoenix does up the speed to match Dirtybird Gaming, then I think that it could easily be a Game 7 series.
Man, I'm kind of on the edge because I do think Dirtybird has more to show, but honestly, purely out of performance from these games, I have to give it to Phoenix. I think they were much more organized, and I do think they were faster than Dirtybird Gaming. But maybe the reason why Dirtybird wasn't that fast is because of who their opponents were, and they didn't want to take it fast. I mean, I do know Nick and Snow are fast mechanical players, like the players of Phoenix. So maybe again history will repeat itself and Dirtybird Gaming will, make quick work of them.
Yeah, we will have to see. It looks like Phoenix is the fan favorite in the chat right now. Nearly 60,000 points bet on them. Not sure if that is one big whale or a bunch of people in chat trying to go that way. Yo, what's up, Tindy Kibbles? Saw you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Seeing some, old familiar faces in the chat. Nice to see some of these guys around. I don't know when the last time you've been around, Philly, but it's been quite a while for me. It's probably nearly a year since I've been around Slips.
Same for me. I mean, I haven't been in Slips since maybe last summer. So, I mean, it's been a while, and I'm just excited to be back for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be in here, but it looks like the players are ready. There's no more waiting. Dirtybird Gaming with Okita, Ashley, and Freshify, and Team Phoenix with Trent, Philip, Cole, Magically, and Trent.
Yeah, and this is going to be an interesting matchup. They do have a server question mark going on. Looks like Trent has got quite a bit of lag. They did say we good, so they will play on. Kickoff underway, 5 minutes on the clock. And Ashley is going to have the first opportunity of game number 1. Off the backboard, nice pass to Freshify. Freshify goes low, Magically Shot, able to clear it away. Okita Soji out of the corner, can't steer it into the net. Good defensive play there. Now Cole Rock's trying to get it out center. Magically Shot, going to be beat there by Freshify. Freshify trying to get it by another, and does. Won't get it by the third, but Ashley there to pick up the pieces. That is on net to the top left, and it is 1-0 early for Dirtybird Gaming.
Great shot from Ashley, and it is without a doubt that this is going to be the tightest match of today, and I'm all for it.
Cole Rocks and Ashley coming together on the kickoff. Both of them with a delayed kickoff, trying to lose it to their respective sides, so no one ends up touching the ball. You love to see that one from high tier Rocket League.
Goodness, and Phoenix, they're warm. As far as we know, and they're the only warm team, but Ashley, came in hot, waited to show Phoenix that, they're ready, and they had a tougher run to make it here to the finals.
Kita here now gets a 50 in the corner, comes out slightly center. Freshify actually kind of ends up throwing Ashley off on that play. Magically Shot now trying to get that solo play going. 50 in the midfield, comes right out center for Cole Rocks. Challenged early by a blue defender. Now Trent up in the air with control. Gets the flip reset over the head of Ashley. Can't get it under the crossbar. The cleanup crew not quite good enough. Magically Shot going to be kicking himself for that one for a little while.
Oh my goodness, great shots coming in here. And it is a pretty back and forth game besides that one shot from Ashley. And I started doubting them, saying that, DBG was only playing off of, mistakes, but maybe that's just their game plan, Maybe you don't have to be flashy to win. You just gotta play defense until the opportunity arises.
Freshify going into the corner, gets the 50 off of Magically Shot. Ashley up early off the backboard, will come down into the center. Okita not quite ready to take the shot, overcommits a little bit as second. Freshify, soft one towards the net, steered away by Magically Shot. Now going the other way, has to get it by Ashley. Ashley with the fake challenge, and now another one. Freshify comes in to take control of it. Cole Rocks, 50 now in the center. Ashley going to be awkward in the corner for this one. Does get it by one. Can't get it by two. Trent shot on net. Freshify. Good save in the middle of the net to send it to the outside.
Oh, and great control here from Trent. Just manages to miss it. I do think that both teams are trying to familiarize themselves with each other in this game number 1. And it's just looking like DBG is playing slightly better, but it's still an oh, I can't say that word right now.
Yeah, we'll come back to you later on that one.
I don't even know what to do at this one.
All right, Freshify gets beat on that one. Ashley up on the backboard. Gonna need to make a solid touch here. Gets it mostly out of harm's way. Magically shot, not able to steer it on net. Hits it to the outside to keep pressure instead. Pinch goes up high. Freshify needs to be first one there. Does get there, but dunked by Colrocks. Ashley towards the outside, and a pass out from Freshify will go to the opposite team instead of a teammate. Kita with a nice, powerful clear. Freshify able to get boost. Ashley able to get boost, and now this could be very awkward. PSYONIX really on the back foot here. Freshify off the backboard. Could get the double. Colrocks, what a save. Good play there from the defensive line of PSYONIX.
Freshify on the net, trying to block it. He gets the block, and the second block from Ashley. Let's see if they can get a transition going. Okita up in the air, maybe going for a pinch, and blocked by Trent. Great offense from both teams, but the defense can't be unseen.
Kita over the head of one. Has a pretty open net. Can't quite get control of it again. Magically shot, able to get back into defensive posture. Being carried out now by Magically Shot. Flick over one. Tries to dribble by two. Kita jumps early.
Ooh.
That is a good jump. You know, it forces... who is on the ball? Magically Shot. It forces Magically Shot to make a play there and doesn't make the play that he wants to. Has plenty of backup behind him. They do end up surviving for now. 1-0 scoreline. 25 seconds remain. Ball going back towards the orange side. Wave dash mechanics from Trent being on beautiful display there.
And I do have to say, it seems like Trent might be a little nervous. I've seen him miss some shots that have been really critical, and I'm curious to see if that's going to change just now when it matters most. 5 seconds left. Ball up in the air. Okita keeping control of this ball. PSYONIX just needs to score one goal to tie it up here. What is going to happen? Trent on the ball, trying to put it over to the side. Ball still up in the air at 0 seconds, and it's down. Dirtybird Gaming taking game number 1 of the best of 7. Freshify as MVP of the match.
Yeah, and I think that could have gone either to Freshify or Ashley. Both played phenomenal games. Ashley more so in the midfield, setting up the plays, keeping the pressure low on the defensive end, coming in from PSYONIX. PSYONIX, however, for not scoring any goals, had a lot of pressure. 7 shots on net, required only 4 saves, however. A lot of shots on the post and near the net. Need to get those steered a little bit more into the center. But they did play pretty well. Good ball control, I think, in the defensive zone and in the midfield. Just good pressure from Dirtybird Gaming. Didn't let them execute the final steps in order to get those balls into the back of the net.
And PSYONIX realizing that they're going to have to get even more creative to score than they already have been. And I'm willing to see if, you know, once that armor breaks from Dirtybird, if PSYONIX will just go straight through and start scoring goals, you know. They always say that the first goal is always the hardest to score, so we'll see what goes on in this game number 2 as we're starting to get into with the players.
All right, getting ready to move into game number 2. I still think I am going to stick with my DBG prediction after game number 1. I do think that PSYONIX actually looked like the better team in game number 1, and that DBG was just able to kind of squeak out the win. But I think as the game goes on, we're going to see DBG adjust a little bit more to the gameplay. I think that it looks like they kind of maybe took a break after their series. Going to need to get back re-warmed up.
And Freshify looking to make quick work. I mean, he was the highlight of DBG's last series, and I'm willing to bet that he's going to come out trying to do the same as he did last time.
Ashley here with a soft hit into the center, met by Trent. Pass out center to Freshify. Freshify can't get a great touch, does get a touch. Ashley up the field. Trent gonna cut that one out. No one really covering the net right now. Trent unable to steer his car into the ball to get the shot. And now rotating out ball side is gonna bump Magically Shot. Now both players rotating ball side. Ends up confusing the heck out of Colrocks, and this is awkward. This is about as awkward as it gets right now in Rocket League. Trent finally able to slow the play down, take control, leaves the ball for Magically Shot. Out into the center, looking for Cole Rocks. Akita is going to send it to the outside.
Oh, and Trent just doing his best to keep possession, and Cole puts the shot in. Goodness, we got 1-0. Will they be able to hold on to this lead like Dirtybird Gaming did last game, or are they going to try and keep that pressure going for them? Great shot from Cole.
Yeah, really unfortunate play there from Akita. Looks like he's trying to jump off the backboard, but already had a tire off of the backboard. Ends up flipping instead when he doesn't want to. And I honestly think that the story of this game could be who the better player is between Cole Rocks and Akita. You know, both like kind of. And what a pass! Freshify, just wide open, streaking in the middle of the field. Really good play off of that pinch.
Look at that pass straight to Freshify and completely caught PSYONIX off guard. 1-1, 3 minutes and 32 seconds left.
Akita now into the corner. Trent challenges early. Freshify has to get a good touch here. Gets it over the head of one, not two. Able to get back on the backboard and send this out towards the way of Akita. On the center, high pop. No one in the backfield to read it for Orange. They're all facing backwards, and Ashley takes advantage, puts it under the crossbar.
And a great shot from Ashley, and it's really a team effort right now. I mean, I don't really think any player is really outstanding from DBG. It's just a great effort from the whole team.
Trent now centering out for Cole Rocks. Could be an opportunity. He does beat Freshify, but can't quite read the ball. Trent now rotating out, no boost. Gonna have to get far back. Could give the blue side some space to get the ball out of their own half. 3 minutes remain here in game number 2. It is a 1-0 series for Dirtybird Gaming right now, and if the scoreline holds, they will go 2-0. Soft touchdown. Ashley's not going to be the first one there. Now Akita makes an awkward read, so they're going to be streaking back to play some defense. Magically Shot, can't get that one to go in front of the net, goes over instead. Cole Rocks puts it back, and Ashley awkward on the backboard. Very unfortunate play there for Dirtybird Gaming, and if you're Freshify, you have just got to let Akita come through with that play. You double commit there, super awkward, and now Ashley has no idea what to do. Maybe you have the better hit than Akita, maybe you're better than Akita, you know, whatever was going through your head, you still just got to trust your teammate to make that play. Forces the double commit, and now PSYONIX ties the game up pretty late, and that was almost the go-ahead goal. What a save from Akita.
Goodness, so many close chances, and, you know, I mean, oh no, don't let this just go in. Ashley, no. Oh, Colrex puts it in. 3-2. Oh, so unfortunate. Just miscommunication from DBG, and PSYONIX really pulling up ahead right here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Going to be moving on now into the last half of game number 2. Trent up, sends it down. It's going to be awkward again. A bump here. Cole Rocks doesn't quite have the angle on the approach to put that one in. Magically Shot, gets it out center. Trent now up towards the side wall. Akita looking for Ashley in the center. Could be a good shot. Going to go high towards the backboard. Cleared and defended away by Magically Shot.
Oh.
That was pretty open. Freshify there, however, after the demo respawn. And angle wasn't quite there on the approach for the shot, but was definitely dangerous. Freshify now might be first one here. Gets it to Akita. Unfortunately, not a great shot, though. What do you think the key is here for Dirtybird Gaming to bring back this goal that they just conceded?
I mean, we got 1:30 left, and I think their best chance is to get some challenges on the ball. Oh my goodness. As we know, PSYONIX is one of the faster teams, and if they give them that space, they're going to regret it. So make sure you always got one man on the ball, and you might be able to get that goal back.
Good clear there. Good hard clear. Good read by Ashley to slow it down as well. Akita will be first one to the ball on the near post. Leaves it for Freshify after an awkward takeoff on the aerial. Brought back down. Both players there. Ashley cheated up on the near post and could have been dangerous, but they do escape with still no extra goals. 45 seconds remain. Down by 1 is Dirtybird Gaming. Up by 1 in the series. Phoenix looking to take their first game in the series, tie it up 1-1.
And, you know, being Ashley, there's a lot of pressure in this game considering that you're replacing Nova. I mean, it's some big shoes to fill in, and she has done well so far, but, you know, that last goal, you know, she was the one in the receiving end in net that just made that last mistake.
Yeah, and the pressure can definitely start to build as the finals go on and on. This one's going to be an opportunity. Ice in her veins puts it home for the tying goal. Less than 10 seconds remaining. And I'm not sure, is that goal number 2 or 3 there? That's goal number 2. Fresh Fi with the lone other score for Dirtybird Gaming. Colrocks getting the hat trick on Phoenix. Now, interesting, I said I think the difference of these games could be the difference of who's playing better, Colrocks or Okita. And Colrocks has come out and had a dominant performance. But Trent and Magically have been a little bit lackluster compared to their last series against Atlantis and game number 1. We'll have to see if they can step it up here in the overtime. Pops it up high. Trent goes, tries to follow it up. No flip reset. Fresh Fi says no. Colrocks bringing it in off the sidewall. Beats one. And demos another. Thought that could have been it. But Ashley actually got the demo. I thought that Colrocks got the demo.
And it could be bad news if Phoenix does not win this game, considering that they would be down 2-0 in the series. We'll see what happens in this overtime. Oh, big shot from Magically, and there it is! Saved by the long shot. I mean, we saw in their last game, Phoenix put quite a bit of long shots away in the net. And they managed to win this one 1-1 in the series. Colrock being the absolute MVP with 3 goals.
Yeah, and I think on that one, Fresh Fi just gets a little bit too antsy, cheats up from the net a little too early. Ashley's demoed and responding, so maybe you think, oh, I'll have someone behind me, but still leaves a little bit too early, gives Magically that open shot. Able to convert in overtime, 4-3 scoreline as we head into game number 3. Best of 7 series for the grand finals, and Colrocks has shown us a dominant performance. Will it carry on for the rest of the series, or will it fizzle out? Can Dirtybird Gaming bring back the prowess that they had in game number 1? Or, I mean, I guess I actually think that they played much better in game number 2. I'm going to disagree with myself there. I think they played much better in game number 2. I think that they were the better team in game number 2, but they were the worst team in game number 1. But the score lines flip-flop and don't necessarily tell that story. So it's going to be interesting to see how the series continues to go.
Yeah, and definitely the tightest series so far. I mean, only 1 goal difference for both games. As we can see, you know, when the game was like small scoring, only 1 goal, Dirtybird was able to take it. But once you get into that shooting, you know, fiasco, Phoenix manages to come away from it. So I wonder if that's going to play part in what's going on here. And Croc looking to
oh my god I accidentally clicked join team instead of spectate. Did it fix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's early for me, guys. This is my like crack of dawn morning time right now, so I'm still slightly out of it. That was that would have been an oops, you know. Not the worst mistake in the world. Got it fixed up, and you know, end of the day, could have had a lobby remake if necessary. But I got so inspired. I wanted to play the game. I didn't just want to yell at it anymore.
I feel that.
Put me in, coach.
And here we go. Game started. No goals so far. 40 seconds into the game. No team really able to clinch onto anything. Cole with the long shot, and Ashley just able to save it. Great save, but gets absolutely demoed. Phoenix coming out fast. Big shot. Put it to the crossbar. Ashley respawned on the right side. Trent rotating back, waiting to support. And it's looking like a great game so far.
Pops this one out center. Trent is going to be first one there. Fresh Fi able to steer it to the outside. Minute gone here. No real great opportunities from either team. Each team having some okay ones, but nothing where I've been too scared to see a goal go in on either side. Rock's going to have a long distance
Oh.
in here, but Okita able to make it back in time. I thought that could have been it. Actually, not a great touch on the clear there. Gets a little bit of a soft touch.
Oh, great pass coming into Cole, and Trent is the first one up. Tries to get a reset, can't do much with it. Low boost on the tank. Freshify going to follow up with this ball, but it's blocked by Cole Rocks. A lot of midfield game going on here. Magically, plenty of boost for a double tap. Can he get it? Blocked by Okita.
Actually going to be challenging in the corner here. Magically Shot gets the double up and above. Awkward rotation here from Ashley as well, and I've seen that coming out from Dirtybird Gaming, not just in this series, but also in the previous series. They've got to watch those near post rotation cuts. You know, if they're happening at the right times, and they're happening at the right times, but man, what a shot from Trin as I'm talking about these rotation cuts. A lot of power there. But, you know, Akita's there. Akita has that clear. Ashley doesn't have to come in on the near post and just pop it off the back wall to the other team. Just so you gotta, if someone is there on the far post, let them take that approach on the ball, the easier hit. There's a time for speed and there's a time for slow. That's the time for slow.
Yeah, and it seems like the pressure really getting to Ashley as we start seeing the mistakes coming out. And PSYONIX capitalizing on that one with a great shot. We'll see if they're able to keep that pressure going or if they fall behind once Dirtybird Gaming manages to settle down. And the redirect from Trent almost in. Passes it over to Cole. And great opportunities from PSYONIX coming in. Oh man, I'm just wanting to see more from Dirtybird Gaming because it doesn't look like PSYONIX is gonna make any more mistakes as they score their second goal with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, PSYONIX is looking like a really good team right now. Great pass coming down. Ashley a little bit slow there on the near post. Akita almost gets there from the far post. But unfortunately, you know, that's just a really good play from PSYONIX. Not too much that Dirtybird Gaming can do there. Maybe a little bit of an earlier challenge on Magically Shot to not let that pass come down. But, you know, this is just a good play from PSYONIX.
And with 2 minutes left, you know, you start resorting for different tactics. And I'm curious to see if Dirtybird is going to switch it up, maybe get some demos going. Freshify just trying to keep control of this little wave chain dash over here on the wall. Cole Rocks challenging Ashley, not really letting Dirtybird Gaming get anything going.
Freshify comes in, tries to reset the attack, pops up high over one. Cole Rocks is in net. Trent gonna be the one to go up for that one. Akita off the backboard, can't get the double, leaves it for Ashley. The 50 is going to squeeze out all the way down onto Dirtybird Gaming's half of the field. And now Freshify forced to take off awkwardly, doesn't get a good touch. And now it's going to be pretty panic defense right now for Dirtybird Gaming.
And great reaction from Trent on that one. He did cheat up a little too forward, but was able to backflip just to keep the ball going. And PSYONIX really just trying to keep pressure, looking for those passes. And Trent with that miss on the shot, it could have really been the nail that he needed to finish off this game number 3.
Final nail not in the coffin yet. 30 seconds remain. Definitely still able to come back from this one. We've seen crazier comebacks happen in Rocket League. It is going to be a little bit difficult, and it's going to be more difficult as time goes on. Dirtybird Gaming will go down 2-1 in the series in favor of PSYONIX if the scoreline does hold.
And you can tell in their movement that PSYONIX is just eager to score. Like, they just look like such a confident team right now. And, you know, that might bite them back if they cheat up too forward. But I think the confidence does end up paying off for now.
I have to agree. I think they're challenging at the right time. I think they're playing with good speed. I think they're still playing as a team as well. You know, they told us that they were going to be kind of possibly upping the speed and going for more solo plays and clipping plays. But I think that they have still played pretty well as a team. 2 goals, 1 assisted by Cole Rocks. Cole Rocks not getting the hat trick like he did last time. No cycles coming out for any player on the field. But the real story here is Dirtybird Gaming only got 2 shots on net. And they weren't that great shots. They were okay shots. You know, they definitely had a chance, but they weren't, oh my god, they're about to score type opportunities. So they have to get themselves in a position to get that offensive pressure back. Without the offensive pressure, they're going to struggle against PSYONIX, and Dirtybird Gaming will be the one that ends up in ashes.
And this game number 4 is going to be real critical for the story. I mean, if PSYONIX takes this game, I kind of might just call off the series and call it for PSYONIX, because I don't think Dirtybird can do much at that point. So really, this is the game for Dirtybird to make the change. You know, I'm sure they're talking about what they want to do this next game, and something has got to change.
Yeah, it's but again, we've seen pretty crazy comebacks happen series wise as well. You know, throwback Thursday to the old slips brackets when oh man, bad players reverse sweeps Inferno.
Oh yeah,
That was an incredible comeback. For those of you who were around slips at that time and remember that series, you know, probably one of the most incredible series I've ever watched in Rocket League that wasn't RLCS.
And here we go. One of the most critical games in this series for a game 7, for a best of 7, sorry. And PSYONIX coming out confident as ever. Misses coming through from Dirtybird Gaming, but they managed to get across the field.
Actually, with some good 50s here, creates some pressure. Freshify not going to be able to get to that one. Makes a little bit of an awkward approach for Akita. Akita opts not to go for the ball yet. Freshify gets a good 50 here, keeps the play going. Ball should come down, easily read by Trent off the wall. Now Magically Shy gets the pinch play with Cole Rocks. I thought for sure Magically ruined this play for Cole Rocks, but what a pinch. Definitely not calculated. Right, we could all agree. Definitely not calculated. But it looked cool, so we'll give him a break.
Goodness, 130 kph here, and it's really not looking great for Dirtybird. And I think one of the main reasons might be Okita. If you remember last game, I don't remember saying Okita's name all too much. Not really a relevant player for that last game, so I think that's what's gonna change. And there it is, Okita scores, opens up the scoring after 3 goals in a row unanswered.
Yeah, and I think that the real story of relevancy as far as players on Dirtybird Gaming last game is just that they were all kind of irrelevant on the field. PSYONIX really dominated that game, in my opinion. And I don't think that... Oh my gosh, I thought Fresh Pie was going to have a good opportunity there. I don't really think that it was Dirtybird Gaming playing too poorly, but I think PSYONIX was just dominant team. And, you know, sometimes that happens, but that's why these games are... or these matches are series. You know, you have to just come back, refresh. This is a whole brand new game. You've already beat them in game number 1, so you know it's possible. You can't let the momentum swing too hard one way or the other if you're either of these teams. And I think that Dirtybird Gaming is doing a good job of coming back, and they're not as precise as they were in game 1, I think, but they're still doing okay. You know, seeing a lot better touches from Ashley, I think, for sure. Akita has also already made some good touches, has a goal on the board. Freshify, in my opinion, looks about the same, but he also looked pretty solid in the last game, regardless of, you know, the dominant PSYONIX performance.
Yeah, and I mean, PSYONIX, like, just right then, you could see all their touches are going towards each other. Like, even on the back end, like, I think it was Magically gets a... Oh, goodness. Don't make me eat my words. There we go.
Oh, my gosh. The one time you do want to see the bar down and out is when you're shooting on your own net. Really good play there from the PSYONIX players. Scoreline holds it 1-1.
Goodness.
You know, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just crazy how this match is unfolding. I mean, Dirtybird Gaming really coming out, and Okita being a more relevant player in this match, and it's really made a difference in my opinion. Oh, yeah, no way.
Oh, wait, hold on. How does that get in?
What happened?
We run that back. All right, Akita's there.
And
Akita just doesn't get the read on the ball. It's really unfortunate. Not sure if Ashley ended up speeding that up on the challenge there. Definitely the right time to go for the challenge, I think. No issues with that, but Akita's definitely got to be able to read that ball at this level of Rocket League. You can't be letting those shots in if you want to win the championship. So, you know, it just is what it is. Refresh, come back, come get another goal. 2:15 remaining. will be fine. And I want to take a second to really talk about Magically Shot here. We didn't really talk about him at all for the last series, or for this series yet. But man, oh, what a good angle by Fresh Fight here, coming in from the opposite side as well. But Magically Shot has really just been a solid player, very fundamental, very foundational for this Phoenix team. You know, nothing super crazy besides that definitely calculated pinch play. But just, you know, when he's on the ball, I just kind of know what's going to happen. I know when he's going to flick it. I know when he's going to challenge. I know when he's passing or shooting. And he does it all pretty well. I haven't really had any huge complaints about it.
I think Magically has been that player that just keeps the rotation going. Like, it's that one constant in the team, and you can always count on him. And it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what happens if he starts getting a little inconsistent and if that's going to affect anything.
Yeah, in terms of consistency, I would like to see a little bit more from Freshify and Trent. Both players, very good players. We saw it in both of their previous series, but maybe the nerves getting to them a little bit. Freshify and Trent both still looking good for their teams. But I think in their previous series, they were looking great. I'd love to see them take that step back up to that greatness. Colrox has absolutely come out and been dominant so far in this series compared to the previous series. Not to say that he was playing poorly in the previous series, but I think he has been playing much... He's taken a step up in his gameplay, I think.
Sure, and Okita, really the game changer. I mean, last game didn't show up at all, and it was a big problem for Dirtybird Gaming, and now Okita has been on the ball more often, and it's 2-2 with 40 seconds left, and Magically taking the dribble, but gets challenged by Ashley. Oh, messy plays coming in, but it's cleared right away. Freshify trying to put this towards the middle. Doesn't get much luck, and Ashley kind of in an awkward situation right here, not sure who's going to get that touch on the ball. Magically trying to put it middle, met by Okita. Okita just gives away possession right to Trent, which gives it right back to Okita. And a shot from Freshify. Oh, almost saved. What a pass straight to Freshify from Okita. 15 seconds left. And will this be it?
It could be, but... Oh, excuse me. Like I said, my early morning, guys. It could be, but 15 seconds is still plenty of time to go in and get a goal. All you need is 1 second. This could be dangerous. Oh, whiffs on the shots are not what you want to see if you are a Phoenix fan. Ball stays alive for now. That is going to kill down. Dirtybird Gaming, bring it back, and it is 2-2 in the series.
Goodness, it could not be any closer. Ashley really coming out the MVP here. Just all around great player. The backbone of Dirtybird Gaming, as I said at the very beginning of these playoffs. And Trent really not showing up that much. I mean, the saves are pretty even and the shots are pretty even, but the scoring needs to come out from Phoenix if they want to replicate that success that they had in the previous games.
Moving on to game number 5. Do you have a change of heart now that Dirtybird was able to battle back in this game 4 to get the 3-2 win, or do you think you're still sticking with Phoenix?
Man, I think I gotta stick with Phoenix. I do think Phoenix has played the better game overall, but just weren't really quite able to score this game. But with such a long series, you know, probably going to Game 7, I think Phoenix will be able to clutch it up.
I will have to agree with you that I think Phoenix has played better in the last 3 games, but that Dirtybird Gaming played better in game number 1.
Yeah.
But Phoenix has dropped 2 games now to Dirtybird Gaming in games where I don't think that they were the better team. And I think it was a lot closer in this game, but I think there are mistakes that Dirtybird Gaming are making that you wouldn't expect to come out of high-level Rocket League players, but then they just make up for it by doing some pretty nice plays, really good shooting opportunities, really good passing plays, and good speed. Whereas I think Phoenix is just a little bit more consistent all around the pitch.
Oh my goodness. Trent is on the battle bus. That is good game. I think Phoenix just absolutely takes this with Trent on the battle bus. I think there's no question anymore. we can wrap everything up.
We shall see. He's got the Merc hitbox, and now that's
Oh,
going to be a
no.
possible opportunity. No one to shoot the ball. Where are the Dirtybird Gaming players?
Oh my god. I can't take this seriously.
Oh, Trent. The flick over him with the battle bus. You know, now he's got to pull a real power move and come out with the Nebula.
Oh my goodness.
What a beautiful car. Am I right, guys?
Mmm.
I call it the pizza delivery van. Kind of, or the Pizza Planet delivery van.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and the battle bus coming in here for a shot. It looked open, but Okita there to take it back the other way. Looks like Okita really speeding up the pass to Freshify, but he can't get it. He meets one of the Phoenix players in the pass. Ashley putting it towards the middle with no one to meet. Cole up in the air. Freshify blocks that double commit, and it's an open net so far. Can they capitalize? Ashley just has to put it in net, and she does. 1-0. Big mistakes coming in from Phoenix. I'm curious, is Trent getting too messy? Is he getting too confident?
I honestly don't know. He might honestly just be in a different world right now, like not in a serious competitive Rocket League environment. Maybe he has a lot of confidence in his team, but he did just drop game number 4. It's a 2-2, and to see him come out in the battle bus, kind of an interesting choice for me. You know, it's still just Rocket League at its core, right? But there's so many things that change in terms of the micro mechanics that it's interesting to see someone go for such a crazy car swap in the middle of a championship series. We did see him on the Octane and the Finnick and the Dominus throughout today already. Or it's possible he was either only on the Octane or Finnick. But I know he's had all 3 hitboxes now on the field, or all 3 of the standard hitboxes. So we'll see. We'll see if that continues to change. Maybe he's just running a rotation. Maybe this was the plan all along.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not really sure where this game is going, but half the game has gone by and there's only been 1 goal, and as history says, when it's a low-scoring game, Dirtybird does tend to take the game. And, you know, Phoenix just needs to open up that scoring and break that armor from Dirtybird as they go into the opposite half, and they shoot it. It's barely saved on the goal line. No way! What a save! Cole Rocks puts another shot, but Ashley's waiting. Great defense from Dirtybird. Oh my goodness. Another shot from Trent. He passes it, actually. Cole can't quite get it. And a struggle to get out from Dirtybird, but they managed to keep the ball out, which is all that matters.
Peta here is going to have to get a touch. Gets beat by Trent in that battle bus. You know, you have to wonder what it does to your mental every time you get beat by a battle bus.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Magically taking control, or trying to at least, and the bump comes out and it's just wide. Oh, so many close opportunities from both teams. The shot coming through again, just short of making that goal. Cole up in the air, beats out 2 players, and that might just fall in. No, Freshify gets it going, and a big pinch coming into the backboard. Will be hard to read from both players. They both managed to get a piece of it. Freshify up in the air, trying to lay it off to the corner. And here we go, 1 minute remaining. The shot coming in, but blocked by Freshify. Trait trying to keep it in the middle as we hear the battle bus coming through the air. Oh,
that
and
looks
will
like
this...
an overcommit. Oh no, Freshify able to get it to the outside. Thought that might have been the overcommit that Phoenix needed here. The scoreline does hold. Phoenix will go down in the series. Dirtybird Gaming will be up 3-2 and be on match point going into game number 6. This is game number 5 of the best of 7 series, tied 2-2 right now. 30 seconds remain in game number 5.
I think 1 more goal gets scored at least. I think either Dirtybird or Phoenix will score 1 more goal. I mean, the pressure is immense. There's no way that a goal isn't scored after all this. 13 seconds remaining. Let's get a countdown going in chat. Cole Rocks waiting to try and keep it up. Magically shot on his way. 3 versus 1. Will they drop it? Demo coming through. And Okita keeps it up. Oh my goodness. An Iron Heart on the field. And it's dropped down. Oh my goodness,
My
the
goodness.
confidence to do that. 0 seconds, only up 1 goal, and you keep it up. That is crazy.
You know, I know it's the first rule of Rocket League and everything, whatever, but I'm dropping that ball.
Yeah, me too. There's no shot.
No shot. But it doesn't come back to bite them in the butt right now. They do take game number 5. They go up 3-2 in the series now. Phoenix is going to be looking to tie it up at 6 and go into a game 7. And I do just want to say, I predicted a game 7, and we're getting pretty close to it.
Yeah, I mean,
I've still got the Slips prediction touch going on. I didn't think I still had it. Got some juice in the tank.
You know, it's just how it is. You know, you just got that mastermind going. I mean, you've beat me to every prediction so far, except for the Phoenix win against Atlantis. But you know, that one was a pretty obvious one, to be honest. You know, despite
think
of
so.
what the Atlantis fans might be thinking. But honestly, I'm on the fence. You know, I'm honestly not too confident about Phoenix anymore. Before, I honestly kind of thought it was more of like a fluke of Phoenix not playing great, but Dirtybird is playing pretty good right now. And you know, I feel like that, you know, confidence of Akita keeping the ball up on 0 seconds is a big statement.
That's very true. That is a big statement, and you have to wonder if that affects the Phoenix players at all.
Yeah, Okita hopefully coming in confident into this game number 6, question mark?
Yes.
Yes, game number 6. 3-2 in favor of Dirtybird Gaming. Will they close it out?
It's like Colrox is a little awkward here, so magically he's going to take his turn in the corner. Centers out. Ashley off the backboard. Going to be looking for a second one. Goes too high. Comes back down. Kita can't quite get there. Colrox ends up with the ball. Soft shot towards the net. Dealt with by Freshify.
Oh.
Magically shot has a good opportunity. Great save by Akita to get that to the outside corner. Ashley again will challenge there. Beats Trent on that one. Colrox centers it out. Freshify able to help it along to the sidewall. Does get the second touch. Not going to be super great for him. Opts to rotate back. Leaves the ball for Ashley as the ball rolls into the Dirtybird half of the field.
And magically shot gonna be trying to do his best to, you know, show that he can be a real danger on the field. I mean, I feel like he's been great for the rotations, but we haven't seen too many shots coming from him as he's up in the air. And I'm still waiting for that breezy double tap. You know, I mean, we were promised some highlight reels, and I mean, Freshify still has it, but it wasn't from this series. So I'm waiting to see those goals coming in, and almost manages to creep it in. Okita trying to put it across. Cole will just try and take possession. It looks like a demo might be coming in here. And Ashley gets some good possession. Phoenix kind of feeling like they're on the back foot right now. They're kind of stuck on their half.
Colrox is going to get a nice big bang up to the top corner. Comes back down. Thought it might be a straight down bounce, but it doesn't quite get to that top corner. Much more easily to deal with now if you are a Dirtybird player. Gets a nice pop here. What a play, Okita! Have yourself a clip. Beats him clean on the flick, and then gets a touch off the sidewall over Magically, and then over Trent.
And great composure from Freshify to just leave that for Okita, you know, pass it over and just trust.
And we will be moving in to the second half of the game here pretty soon. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. We did get a server change request. So if we could get our beautiful lobby makers behind the scenes to go ahead and get a new lobby up and running, that would probably be the play right now. So that way we can transition right from this lobby into the next one with no waiting time whatsoever.
And I mean, the confidence.
And that will also be, right? Right. And it'll also be if Dirtybird doesn't win.
Yeah.
If Dirtybird wins, we're done.
That's gonna be it. And Okita like puts in chat, what next game? You know, there is no next game. He's confident, and you can tell. And the shot coming through, just deflected, and Trent manages to put it in. Kind of a big shush from Trent, telling Okita, you know, calm down. You know, you've been playing pretty good, but you know, I'm the boss. Yeah. 1-1, 2 minutes remaining.
I do like the banter here between the teams. You know, it's something that's kind of frowned upon in a lot of other leagues and tournaments. As long as it stays respectful, you know, you're not like going after each other's lives. I think banter like this is pretty fun to have. You know, love seeing the confidence come out from Akita and Ashley here.
no!
And there it is. Trent says shush, but Akita says no. And then the quick chat spam comes out.
Oh, and Trent. Oh my goodness, he puts it in. That must hurt so much. Oh, will this be it? Okita feeling confident. The rest of Dirtybird Gaming laughing at that one. But will they be letting their guard down?
Off of the back wall here. Another pass out to the center. Freshify should be able to get it on target magically there to make the save and beat Ashley. Okita, last one back, needs to make the save. Not a great 50, still in front of the net. Freshify will be next one there. Comes straight down. Okita able to clear it away. Trent with the challenge. Will get a 50. Cole Rock's very awkward rotation cut there. And now is going to have to go all the way back. Magically shot. Getting the ball on top of that. Dominus gets a nice high flick. Not able to follow it up. Cole Rocks will catch this one or not. You know, whatever you do. You know, that looked like me out there. So I can play in the championship is what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah,
Sub me in.
I mean,
that's why I joined the team the one game.
Let's get both of us in there, and
We'll
just
show them how it's done.
Yeah, 2v6.
Yes.
And a minute remaining. This could be the end for PSYONIX, and it would be so tough to see the end being because of an own goal. They would definitely be having nightmares about that one, as the game is slowly coming to an end.
Yeah, and I think you know, there's always going to be a little bit of an asterisk here, in the minds of PSYONIX and PSYONIX fans if Dirtybird Gaming are able to take this series in this game right here, due to the connection issues that Trent is claiming to have. We did see his ping spiking a little bit here and there. But, you know, you've played 6 games now. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. 6 seconds remaining. Ashley opts for the low 50. Does not want that ball popping up. It's in the center. Trent could get there, but Freshify clears it away. Ball not killed yet. Down by 1, and they fall. Dirtybird Gaming are your Slips League Championship champions.
What a story. Okita coming out with 600 points to put the nail in the coffin onto PSYONIX, and PSYONIX is not going to be happy about that. But congratulations to Dirtybird Gaming. I want to see if we can get them in here in the studio.
Yeah, you know, where's the bracket reset, right? Let's go again.
Yeah.
This was a fun
Yeah.
series. So I didn't get to predict the Game 7 in this one, but it did get pretty close. Very close Game 6. 2-1 for Dirtybird Gaming. 5 saves coming out for Akita. Really dominant performance on the goal line. 10 shots for PSYONIX. Only able to convert on 1. Largely on the back of Akita's great defensive play. Only 6 shots coming out from Dirtybird Gaming, but it was enough to squeak past PSYONIX and secure the series win. Congratulations to our champions, and I believe we have them in the studio now. You know, Akita, you came up and you played, in my opinion, what is an entire step above what you played in the last series and in game number 1 of this series. Like, what happened? What spurred that confidence?
Just confidence in myself and just being better. And I was honestly, last time I was playing not as good as I usually do. I was a little bit like mad at myself for that.
So
Even though we
Okita, what was the changing point for you? I mean, I would like to say that I noticed that you kept that ball up when you guys were only up 1 goal in that
Yeah.
what was it, game 5? Was that what changed your
Yeah.
confidence? What gave it to you?
Yeah, I was just trying to get clip on him, you know, trying to get that overtime or 0-0 buzzer beater.
Oh, I feel you.
And then moving on, you know, all 3 of you played a really solid game. Freshify, you were looking a little bit shaky there in the first couple of games. Still looking good, just not as all-around confident as you were in the previous series. But then you really brought it back, started getting back to that really foundational gameplay style, really solid presence in the midfield, good passes, good touches on the ball. Was there a mental changing there, or did you just come in a little bit cold for the first couple of games, or was it just one of those situations where you just had a bad game or two?
This team, it took me a few games to like understand what I had to do to beat them, but after those few games, yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
easy from there, as you could probably tell.
Yeah, you definitely looked a lot more comfortable as the series went on, as did all of you.
Yeah, one thing I
And
want to say is I'm really proud of Ashley. She played her heart out. She played really, really good.
yeah, and like
I love you, Akita.
leading from that, I mean, Ashley, you had some pretty big shoes to fill in with Nova not playing in this series, being one of the probably more mechanical players, if not the most mechanical player in this division.
Yeah,
How
vote for me.
was that?
I mean, I hope that he's proud, even though like I did that shit with a broken wrist. So like it hurts a lot, but yeah, no, I hope that I did him proud, and I hope that my team is proud as well, because I'm very proud of them.
Well, and you should be. You guys are champions now. Congratulations to your Slips League champions, Dirtybird Gaming. Is there anything final you guys would like to say?
Can I say something?
Just want to say that like people were like shit talking us and
Yeah, fuck
putting
you
us
guys for
down.
shit talking us.
Yeah, putting us down, saying we're trash, and like really trying to make us not win this playoffs. But then we came out on top.
Yeah, we definitely we showed the entirety of Slips. You know, you can't just fuck around like that.
I'm proud of my team.
Thanks, CBK. Means everything.
Thanks,
I
CBK.
was watching from the sidelines with the crew.
I'm
Very
CBK
fun to watch.
2.0.
I really appreciate that.
I love you and I miss you, Felipe. Hit my
Wow.
DMs after this.
I got you, Noah.
You make me nervous.
So as this is our like last time playing together, I just wanted to say I love you guys, and it was a pleasure.
Got a boy in the stream.
Inspirational.
Proud of y'all, man.
I told myself I wasn't gonna get emotional.
Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your championship. We do hope to see you guys around the Slips leagues again.
Sure,
That
thanks.
makes two of us.
All right, party in Dirtybird Gaming chat.
Let's go.
GG's.
GG's.
And if we still have the Phoenix players around, it would be nice to get one or two of those guys in here, see what their thoughts are. If not, we completely understand. You know, this it sometimes is hard to deal with these heartbreaking defeats. You know, they came out, they played their hearts out, they played really well. And honestly, for the first half of the series, they looked like they had a seriously good shot. Unfortunately, you know, plagued by a little bit of connection issues, and the car rotations probably didn't help for Trent at least, but you know, they still played a really good game. It kept us on the edge of our seat for the entire series. So really, congratulations to Phoenix for making it a fun series this way.
Hey, Croc, can I say something? I think one of the players left the server.
Uh-oh.
For Phoenix.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
So I don't think the team wants to talk. You guys have me, so.
Unlucky.
Oh. Unlucky indeed. But we do appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know if there are any other announcements, GJ, that you'd like to make before we head out.
Let's see. Let's take one last look at the bracket while we're talking about what went down. And for the record, with a little bit of context, that was Slip's very first best of 7 match in an official capacity, and it could have gone to Game 7. Holy moly!
Aw.
It could have gone to Game 7. That was incredible. I'm impressed by all the teams who played today, and I'm also impressed by the finalists. They really came into their own throughout that whole series. Like, it could have gone either way, even for most of it. Gentlemen, your thoughts on the playoffs as a whole? Like, any fun moments you want to recount?
Yeah, I mean, Rufus doing a good job taking down a Division 3 team to move on to the semifinals. They fall to Dirtybird Gaming, the eventual champions. So definitely no reason to hang your head there. That was a pretty close series, if I remember correctly, game-wise. Yeah. The scoreline of the series was 3-1, but I think it was a little bit better of a series than that scoreline suggests. Atlantis really making kind of a little bit of disappointment there against Phoenix. A lot of people really wanted them to perform a lot better, but again, they were kind of the people's champions, the underdogs. They did the best that they could, and Phoenix is a really good team. No reason to be upset about losing to that team. Felipe, closing thoughts.
Yeah, honestly, great playoffs. I think it was honestly a lot closer than I expected. A lot of these games were really keeping me on the edge of my seat, and overall, I was proven wrong a lot of the time. And honestly, just really happy to see good Rocket League, and I'm glad that the brackets were made properly because I do think we got the best match at the very end.
I think we did as well. It's been an absolute pleasure being back on the desk and seeing some old faces and some new faces. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Slips League Championship, the first ever official best of 7 here for the Slips League Championship, and what a series it was to watch. Congratulations to your champions, Dirtybird Gaming, and a big thank you to all of you in the community that makes Slips possible, and of course a big thank you to GJ behind the scenes making this stream and broadcast possible. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next season.
See ya.